In the year 2070, there are around 9 billion people populating our planet. And it was not long ago that you all were just that. People. Normal, everyday people living in the mundane world we have all grown to know. That was until you were awakened, when you slipped past the veil and into the layer between the real and the myth, and you became rifts. Now, for seemingly no reason, you walk among gods and monsters, legends and heroes as one of them. As the tunnel between realities, as beacons of light peering through the mist. And while most rifts live a more or less separate existence from the mundane population, you are in a unique situation. The mist is thin here. The veil frayed more than it would be in other places. The city of New York, or as you had come to know it, New Babel, is a bridge in and of itself. The gap is open here, or almost. But though the adjustment period was difficult, you more or less got used to it, integrating the strange and supernatural into your normal everyday lives. However, all of that is about to change. Our story begins with you all in a dimly lit room in some unmarked government building, waiting for one named Agent Legrass. And the worst part of it all, it's a fucking Monday. You find yourselves in a room, all sitting around a sort of long-ish table. There are 6 of you at this table, each with a name tag except for one. When I say name tag, I mean like little plaques they have like on desks.
Ooh.
The one at the head of the table, there's an empty chair, which says Agent Legrass. But the person sitting at the spot where there is no name tag is someone you almost didn't notice was there until this very moment. A man dressed in a red button-up shirt, black slacks, and a shock of almost white hair on his head, and a very unkept, stubbly, patchy beard. Looks at you all and says, "There's a lot of stories in this room."
And not all
I'll
are
just look over.
too keen to tell.
Well, I think stories are best lived when they're allowed to run free. He kind of looks around the room. Well, if no one else is going to say something, my name's Lucius. Who might you all be?
Nice to meet you, Lucius. My name's Gideon, and I'll step up and go shake his hand.
You step out of your chair and shake his hand and says, and he shakes your hand, a firm grip, and he says, "Usually I got to convince people to do that one."
Can I smoke in here? I'm not gonna sit back down.
That's not exactly my decision to make, but, well, no one's here to tell you no.
I'll kind of look at everyone for permission. If no one objects, I'll light up.
When he looks over at me, I'm gonna glance at him and glance over at Lucius and go, I'm Tristan. I can smoke in here. I'm gonna pull out a cigarette. Hand one to Gideon.
Like that guy.
I'll help him light him after he hands them to me.
I like the fact that I'm in the middle of them, so I'm just gonna say I'm in the middle of them, and I just kind of lean back in my chair.
you lean back, and Lucius kind of looks at you and says, "Not a fan of fire, huh?"
I've been around him a little too much in my time,
I
as you
can
can probably tell. Lucian, by the way.
Ah, what a coincidence! And he holds his hand out.
I'll lean forward and shake his hand.
Helps to have senses of humor. My name is Anais. You can call me Anna.
Nice to meet y'all. What about you, mailman?
Angelo. And obviously, unlike Two-Face over there, I'm perfect.
Hello?
Such hubris from you Hellenic types.
Always.
And he kind of reaches over the table to go and shake your hand.
He doesn't even fucking move.
Well, at least old Lightning Hands was at least polite about it, and he takes his hand back.
Must not be my mailman if he's perfect. Jeez.
Leans over to Gideon. If he wore a black robe, he'd fit into your crowd.
Maybe. Do you know when Legrass will be here, sir?
He kind of leans back and says, "Oh, right on cue. Well, it's been nice meeting you all. I assume we will see each other soon." And you watch as he kicks back his chair, him and his chair fall, and you watch as he just falls through his own shadow and disappears. You are left in the room alone with each other and the faint smell of sulfur. And, as if on cue, the door to the room opens, and you see a man in a sort of detective robe. Robe? What the fuck? Trench coat. I'm still in fantasy brain, sorry.
Me too.
I need me a detective robe,
Real.
but really it's just like a plush pink
Detective.
bathrobe.
Detective
Le robe.
He's in a pink bathrobe with like bunny slippers, but he still has a fedora.
Fucking no blue curlers in the hair.
Both.
That is straight up fucking Ace Ventura horse shit.
Both. No. The bunny slippers have the fedoras.
Oh my god. Let me get you fuckers an image of this guy for reference.
Oh, that's great.
As he starts walking in, Tristan's gonna look up from the small journal where he was currently writing Lucius, and look at the guy walk in for a second and say, "Huh, twinsies."
He walks, he's got like a brown, dark tannish sort of detective trench coat. Under it is a sort of black button-up, black pants, brown dress shoes, and he is wearing a fedora, a detective-style fedora. As he walks in, he kind of sniffs the air and goes, "God fucking damn it. All right." And he walks over to the head seat at the table, sits down, and says,
If this smells a problem, I can put it out. Gesture with the cigarette.
"Oh, it's not you, I assure."
Good. So, Agent Legrass, what can we do for you?
Well, just by looking at you, I'd say not much, but the Oracle hasn't lied thus far.
Hit him with an eyebrow raise.
If you do well, you'll learn what that means. In case you haven't figured it out, I'm Agent Legrass. I am one of the few still operating detectives here at the Department of Supernatural Crimes, or the... Department?
Bureau?
No, what the...
Department of Supernatural
I was
Affairs
supposed to say I'm pulling
No,
up
no,
and
this-
anomalies.
What is it called? Like a section of a police force that
Age?
focuses on a
Branch?
Oh, unit?
department. Did I say
Uh,
department
I
already?
thought we said
Yeah.
department was
That was the one
wrong.
you started on.
Yeah, we did. No, it's called
Which one
something
is that?
else.
A
I missed a
unit?
stick here.
Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. That's why it sounds wrong. The Supernatural Crimes Department. That's what it is.
Jesus.
Oh,
I put
okay.
the department in the wrong spot. That's why it sounded wrong.
The crimes of supernatural departments.
The crimes of the crimes of subtitle. If you look in your contacts, there'll be a new thread.
Oh.
Soon with an image of Agent Legrass.
I'm currently watching.
Obviously, he doesn't have his gun out, but
Oh, he's a
has a
fancy
gun.
man.
Oh boy.
Where can we get
Cowboy.
pajama version as well?
I will work on it later.
Yes!
Because I have to. He sits down and, after saying everything, he goes, as you can imagine, based on the general attitude of most of the people in the Rift side of the city, good law enforcement's hard to come by. And nowadays we need it more than ever. So, we have had a certain member of our group gaze into the threads of fate, picking out people that are destined for something, I don't know. It all seems a bit desperate to me, but I just do what I'm paid to. You all have a particularly unique set of skills that we evidently need. So, I have brought you here to offer you a position. Temporary, if it suits you more.
And what might that be, Legrass?
Well, for your first little stint, you will be associated investigators. Nothing official. Well, official, but not permanent. You're not going to be cops. I'll put it that way.
Thank
But-
God.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, I see some familiar faces here. Don't think I don't remember you.
While we're on the subject of that, not that I don't appreciate your glowing hospitality and well, that's about it. But
Jesus.
I personally do my best to stay out of buildings like this, so if you don't mind my asking, why should we even consider that offer?
Well, I'll put the least common denominator option up first. There will be a generous payment. Like I said, we're desperate.
How much
Oh,
are we
generous?
talking?
Well, if you can get us a suitable amount of info on the subject, on the case we'll be giving you, it'll be something to the tune of 3,000 for each of you.
Anais almost falls out of her chair.
And
That's
More
a
if we-
generous offer?
I love the dichotomy of that.
and just to be clear, for those of us who aren't desperate for cash,
Hey.
Now, let's not be rude.
Oh no, please do. It's funny.
I
I'm
think I
just
got
saying,
more out of my
I'm just
workers'
saying.
comp.
you could offer me the Queen's jewels on a silver platter. I still wouldn't have a use for them.
I hate to say about the same.
So this is a case of me as a GM not knowing how to make numbers big.
Let me ask you a question, Legrass.
So,
Say like 30,000 instead.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
what's the
that
average
was
rent
crazy.
here?
Just add a 0.
add a zero.
3,000 is
Okay.
like a month's rent.
Eh.
Oh
And
yeah,
we're-
2070,
Yeah,
that's
we're
gonna
in
be
New
like
York,
half a month.
right?
let's for all the people out there. Let's keep in mind I don't live in a city. I don't know how much.
I don't live in a city.
If you can't tell by the way I talk and the fact that I'm desperately trying not to give this guy a southern accent.
Nah, he should still be southern.
Cowpoke.
I'm going.
The
vaguely
average
British.
rent in New York, is average of $3,325 a month.
Oh my god. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
add a zero.
Yeah, add a
He
zero.
would have said 30,000, not 3,000.
In that case, not bad.
Legrass.
In that case, Anais is just unconscious.
Anais
My bad.
is out of her chair.
They killed her.
She's
I
fucking
should have done a
dead.
little more
20.
research.
This is 2070 too, so.
Oh wait,
Oh,
so
God,
doesn't
it's
that mean the
doubled by
rent is
now.
like 15,000
Well,
a
okay,
month?
to be fair, the city was destroyed and rebuilt, so it's probably got set back a little bit.
Oh, that might.
Keep in mind that there's also a bunch. We're on the Rift side, and there's a shit ton of crime that's going on. Otherwise, they wouldn't have got us.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be low for that fact, or lower because of that.
So
fact.
15,000.
Yeah. Gideon, how long would that
I'll keep it
kind
at 30,000 because that seems like the number that we've agreed on is appropriate.
30K.
I should have done
And,
more research. I'm so sorry.
And it's, it's the NYPD. They've got a
What
lot.
is it?
Just to be clear, how long would 30,000 cover my legal bills?
About a month.
Shit.
Oh, Legrass. You
Stop
have
getting caught.
information on
Oh.
various supernatural criminals that you haven't been able to prosecute, yes, right?
More than enough to occupy you for a lifetime, yes.
Okay. You don't have to pay me in cash. Just send me copies of those files and I'll do it.
Can I have his cash then?
Yeah.
Can I
You're
have his
getting
share?
paid either way, but I can have that arranged.
Damn it.
If you need money, you can work in my office. Do
I,
you have a Harvard degree?
Look at her.
Sensing he's slowly losing control of the room, he goes, "While I'm glad you all are getting along so well already, I want to get this meeting over quickly. I have some business to attend to."
I want immunity.
That's
Rob?
that's so vague. That is so vague, Tristan. He's on a first name basis with you. That's how many times he's arrested you.
Gideon, how many active cases
like that
do I have
idea.
right now?
Probably at least 10. I have to be right back. It'll take 10 seconds. Gideon smoking.
10 full seconds.
I want those
Just one
charges
laundry.
dropped and want the government to stop looking into my investigations.
Well, they'll stop looking into your investigations if you become a licensed investigator. That's quite
That's
literally what I'm offering you here, if you are willing to stick through it.
What's the case?
Yeah.
He
Easier if you
reaches
just heard
into
him
his
out.
he reaches it into his coat and pulls out a manila folder.
I forgot that's what they are.
Fancy.
I hate that word so much.
It's so official.
Manila.
And you see there's like a label on the front, and in just like full typewriter font it says Jesus Christ, hold on.
Girl,
Give me
me
a second.
too.
Yep.
You're good.
Oh. I was dehydrated like all today, and I just drank like a lot of water, and it's hitting me, which is not a good
The
thing.
water is hitting?
Okay, yeah.
It's probably also the caffeine from the energy drink, but
Oh, yeah, that's
Well,
a little more. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I drank water today. It was 6
I thought that
C4s.
would be funny if I phrased it like that. It just made me sound stupid.
And no, it was very funny. It was very funny.
I drank water today. It was 6 C4s. It's really fucking funny.
Okay, I don't drink C4 anymore, but that's six.
No,
No, that's just what Carter said.
Unlock the forbidden C5. The fifth logo.
That's just.
Jesus Christ.
I'm also
Okay.
I'll be fully transparent. I'm slightly stalling until Tim gets back
If-
because he.
If you
sorry.
combine.
Attack.
If you
Oh, okay,
combine
you're-
the
okay, we're
fifth
good.
loco with the C5th, then you see God.
You see God. If you combine the fifth loco with the C5, you see God.
Oh my god.
Okay, he puts a manila folder onto the table. Little like printed label on the front with the words "Old Blood Epidemic" on it.
Oh.
He says,
Gross.
Really?
He says, in this folder is a list of general information we are allowed to give to you all regarding the current epidemic going on in the city. I'm sure you've heard of it. This new drug that's been on the streets that's turning people into monsters. He kind of scans the room for any, confusion.
I'll pick up the folder.
You pick up the folder. Inside there is also a list of, I shouldn't say a list, a handful of contacts that are at least willing to work with us. Maybe not exactly aligned with our goals.
I'm just gonna peek over Gideon's shoulder.
Can I see that contacts list?
I'll distribute the papers.
You distribute the papers.
Yay!
Upon the contacts list are 3 names. One is Mason Pines and Sam, and you see the last name is very clearly Walker, but it has been scrawled out, and you see written under it is just call him Sam, dear God.
Question.
Yeah.
I've got contacts in any neighborhood. Do I recognize any of those names?
I'll get through the names and I'll get to you on that.
Gotcha.
So there's that. There's a small description.
Hey, you're coming through your mic, buddy.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
You were talking to me, and I was like, "What?
Yeah, that's the
I
point.
should-
No, you're
I
supposed to.
should
No, Z was messing with something, but it was coming through his mic.
I have a plastic spoon that I was tapping against my hand, apparently.
Oh, that was the
I
popping.
thought you were popping
Okay.
your fingers. That's what I
Yeah.
thought it sounded like.
It's not that
I
loud.
was like, "Gee."
I do that, but not that loud.
Oh, I thought you were
Jesus.
messing with the plastic tub of donuts in front of you.
No, it's this.
Yeah, that's
I'm sorry,
coming
tub
through.
of donuts is really funny.
Oh, yeah, I asked her to pick up some of the frosted donut, like the chocolate donut things, because I had no
Oh, like the
snacks
little
overnight.
ones. The
Yeah,
little-
Oh,
yeah.
those are so good.
That makes sense.
Anyway, what was the first name?
Mason Pines.
Okay. The second one is Sam.
It's Sam. It's Sam Walker, but the Walker is scrawled out.
Okay. I'm trying to take some notes.
No, you're good. And you see a short description under that is a pair of private investigators, one of which specializes in supernatural things. Under that, there is the name Victor Hansen, and under the description is also goes by VH, known vigilante, but on low priority. And then below that is Lucius Haywood. Underneath that, there's a description: runs a bar down in Hell's Kitchen. That
Sorry.
Quite literally.
It just hit me from left field.
owns a bar down in Hell's Kitchen. Has a lot of information on a lot of things. Here's a lot of gossip.
I'm assuming that that's the Lucius that was in here earlier.
He says, "Oh, probably. He likes to be involved."
All right.
Is that all the leads we've got, Legrass? What was in this folder?
Yep. In that folder should be a bit of information. What we're allowed to give you, not as much about what we know it. What we want you to do is track down as much information as you can. If you can find leads on where it's being produced, how it's being distributed, any effects we might not know about, that sort of thing. We're going to give you free reign to handle this how you see fit. When it comes to the Supernatural Crimes Department, we like to get people who can operate independently. When you're dealing with the kind of shit we deal with in New Babel, you got to be able to think on your feet. So, interested?
Yes.
Just
More
to be
copies
clear,
of your files.
if I say no, are you going to arrest me before I leave?
Give him a sideways look.
I have the common decency to not do that.
I'll take it anyway.
All right.
It works for me.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Well, in that case, and he reaches into his coat again and pulls out a set of what looked like badges.
Think you
And
forgot
he-
someone.
Oh, wait, who did I forget?
Two-Face.
Oh,
I
he
don't
he
think
looks
should
at
call
you,
him that.
Lucian. He looks at Lucian and says, "Are you in?"
Well, I can't exactly go back to my workshop, so why not?
All right, and he distributes the badges to you all. Not exactly much clearance, but the side of an SCD badge should scare off some. Should it'll get you places. Sorry, my brain fucking fogged away.
Big mood.
It'll get a shot at in other places. I'll put the badge in my coat.
Well, then don't pull it out in those places. As far as anyone knows, you're just some guys. Well, about as much as that means here in New Babel.
Do we get an office?
We're temps. No, we don't get an office. You're used to much fancier shit. I've
Let's-
changed
You're
Let's-
used to being an intern.
again.
Let's see where this ends up. How about that? And if you find this line of work is too much for you, I can generally be found here in my office, it's just down the hall. You can turn in the badges and we will forget this meeting ever happened. Not everyone's cut out for this kind of work, so I understand. Believe me, I understand.
I think I've had harder cases than this. Do you all want to retire to my office and come up with a plan?
Wait, you already have an office.
I didn't want to have to go there. I have an intern I can call. He has a van. If you guys
Oh.
don't have a vehicle.
God.
If
I
you
do
guys-
have one. But...
It's better to say mailman.
We're gonna ride in style if we're in the USPS van.
That's honestly funny. The gang's mode of transportation.
Deliver
is
this
a
package.
USPS truck.
Please.
It's one of the new ones. It's air conditioned.
Ooh.
AKA, it's
Oh,
a
wow.
van from 1992.
Wow.
Oh.
Better than Amazon drivers get treated.
Oh. Shit, maybe I should have put on the
It's
political
not,
tag.
It's not like it's not custom made. It's just one of those shitty box fans.
Are there seats for all of us?
I'm sorry, I just looked up what USPS vans look like.
It's not one of those. Hold on. Let me put.
It's not one of the goofy ones.
Ones with a long snout.
Those ones, I will say, out of character, those are really well designed. I really like those. Those are all form or function over form. But anyway,
I'm sure
It's
they
more-
are, because the form is not there.
No shit.
That's like the car equivalent of a Brazoi dog.
It's got an underbite.
it is literally just made to be as safe and as efficient as possible.
Oh, yeah.
He drives one of these bitches, and let
Ooh.
me. I'll put it in on the
Oh,
tab.
one of these bad boys.
One of these bad boy. Oh, what the fuck? No, I want the
that's
one
fast.
that Nova posted.
I want the snoot.
Oh, you have a
I
kidnapper
wish to
van with
drive.
USPS on the side. Okay.
It's just a van. All vans look like. It's just because it's a
If it
white
doesn't
van.
have windows on the back, it's a kidnapper van.
Yeah.
It's New Babel. What do you want from me?
Less kidnappers.
Yeah. You right.
Oh,
I guess I'll take one of Legrass's cards and look at Angelo and say, "Where are you parked?"
The load-in bay.
I'll go wait for you guys there and stroll out.
I think I'm technically illegally parked, but if there's a ticket on there, you'll handle it.
He gives a chuckle as he leaves the room.
Oh, I
That's
wasn't talking
funny.
to the lawyer, I was talking to the cop.
That's even funnier.
I'm gonna get up and take the card and say, as always, detective, it's a pleasure.
You as well, Bull.
Head out.
Angela's gonna take the card, and then fucking just walk very slowly up to the detective. See you later, Porky. And then he speed runs out of there with fucking super speed. Gone.
Add the political tag right now.
I was about to say, do I need to add it? No, it's fine.
Angelo,
It's hubris, guys.
as you leave the room, as you exit the room, you catch the of seawater and rot.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Grassy.
Anyone still in the room when he leaves would also get that.
Grassy.
I think I prefer the smoke.
Did you say grassy?
Yeah.
Grassy. And
Grassy. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Take
because
badge.
Lucian does not see Anais as a threat, I would get up and grab the...
Oh, well, that's rude of you. Take badge, take shit, go downstairs. Follow group.
Okay. You all accompany each other down to the loading bay, where you see a USPS van parked.
You know, I thought he was joking.
By the time everyone gets there, Angelo has the car ready, the fucking air conditioning's on, that shit's good to go.
When Gideon sees that, he'd stop and kind of like his demeanor would break for a second. He'd look behind him and then hop in the passenger. Is there a passenger seat?
There's one passenger seat, and then I think the back is probably just like shelves.
I'll take the passenger seat and say, "When'd you pass me?"
About 5 seconds after you left.
Shit.
I took a different road.
I guess.
I jumped out the window.
We need to get you on my deliveries.
I mean, how much do you pay?
Wait, are you privatized?
No, but I can run.
Fun fact, Nova, your
I can
notification
keep you on
came
payroll
through.
as a driver.
I'm
We'll talk about that.
Of course.
How much?
I'm gonna walk over and lean against the van and say, "Hey, are we all going together, or are we meeting up later?"
I think you should hop in the back, Tristan. We're about to leave.
I think
Might as well discuss what we've got together while we're on the way.
All right. If we want to go through my records, we're gonna need to make a stop. Start climbing in the back.
Oh wait, 1 second, and he's gonna reach into the glove box and pull out 2 fucking white magnetic like things for the doors and just put them over the small little logo there is.
Like covering
Yeah.
the logo.
Yes, and then he's also gonna have 2 more for the plates. Just to fucking cover 'em.
Wait, he's covering his license plate?
Damn right he is.
damn, this guy's a homie.
This,
Honestly, you toss one back to me, I'll stick that on there before I'm even in.
That's so
this
funny.
is the sketchiest mail carrier.
I
love it.
love it.
Bitch,
I'm
this
here
is
for
an
it.
official business. I can't be driving this shit.
Hey, how many packages are still in the back? Do I have to sit on a box?
There's none.
I get to sit on the floor.
Yeah, you get to sit on one of the shelves that the packages
Oh,
rest
fuck
on.
yeah. Package shelves.
You're mail now. That's that. No.
Nope. Stick
I
a
hate
fucking
that
stamp
easy.
on me. We're ready to go.
I said that and immediately was like, God damn it.
No, it really is a kidnapper
Sorry.
van.
Assigned mail by Mateo.
Uh,
So
okay. Gideon, go.
Oh, hey, a fifth
What were you
loco.
gonna say?
So, who should we talk to first? My vote's on the supernatural PI.
I never did ask. I have a couple of tags related. Do I know anyone?
Oh,
You know
yeah, I
what?
did ask that.
This
I
might
also
be
might
it.
have people I know. I'm not for sure.
Let's.
Yeah, I don't
There-
think
there's-
any of mine are gonna.
There's gotta be an action for that.
Would this be investigate?
I guess it would.
I
I'd also
have context.
also don't know how it would expose you to danger.
Right.
I guess it wouldn't.
You could just tell us whether we know or not, like with our tags. As
Let me
proof.
look at your tags.
All I would have that would go with this is that
I
I'm
wear
an
a medium.
attorney.
I have contacts in every neighborhood. That's it.
Contacts in every
Cool.
neighborhood.
We could do it as a montage.
Ooh. Montage.
That is actually possible. Hold on, let me remind myself how montage works.
Oh, it's like a thing. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's downtime.
Oh yeah, we should all work the case. We should do the montage and work the case.
How does that
That's-
work?
It's a downtime activity, but I am gonna play out you guys meeting the contacts.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I figured this would be us getting information about the contacts and stuff rather than.
Oh
the
yeah,
actual
wait,
meeting.
that makes a lot more sense actually. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can do a montage.
All right.
So yeah, you guys are free to go meet your contacts. So that's as good a time as any to do a downtime montage.
Well, I remember how to do this. Does anybody else want to take it first, or you want me to start it off?
I got no
Sort of
fucking
saw.
idea how this works.
I know.
You start.
All
talking.
right. After we leave the police station, I have our wonderful mailman drop me off at a secluded house in the middle of fucking nowhere, much larger than the ones next to it. And I would go inside for a little bit, leaving you all outside. Once I go inside, I would walk around the massive file rooms, go down into the vault and see some of the old books and everything. After a while, I would come out with a box of all of the documents I have pertaining to these people.
All right.
I don't know if it's because the game paused, but I can't do the downtime action. Like I click
I didn't
special moves and it doesn't
Is that
change.
action?
The game isn't paused on mine.
I just unpaused it.
Oh, okay.
Is your sheet locked? It is.
Yeah, when I click special moves, I still get the core moves on the other one. Oh, there we go.
It might have just been bugging out.
I'm
Okay,
hitting
so
execute.
there were 3 names on the list, right?
Yes. Well,
All right.
technically 4,
Technically
but 2 of them
4.
are grouped together.
Okay, so the 3 names. I guess it makes sense I should have one file on each of them, right? So
Yep.
there was Sam Walker with Walker crossed out.
Mm-hmm.
There was one on the detectives. What were their names?
The detectives were Sam Walker and Mason Pines.
Mason Pines goes with Sam Walker. Okay.
Yes.
I can't do anything on my sheet actually.
That's
I can't execute the move or
Try
Maybe
refreshing.
refresh. Yeah.
Oh, it made a clicky sound. Oh.
I know it's very satisfying.
It is very satisfying. So many
we
firsts
can ask
for me.
we can ask a question for each clue, right?
I believe so.
There were 3 contacts, right? Or 3 people we could go see.
Yeah.
Have any of them committed crimes? Is my question for each of them.
Uh,
I mean, Victor's a vigilante, so depending on who you
I was about to
ask.
say.
I'll think of a question different for him. But
So the other 2, no, they are not. They're not known to commit crimes.
okay.
Raymond.
I mean, they're both like private investigators. They kind of have to stay within the law,
What was
and if
the
they
third
have broken
one?
the law, people don't know them. Huh?
What was the third name? That was Victor the Vigilante, Sam Walker and Pines, and then what was the third one?
Lucius Haywood.
Lucius Haywood. Oh, that's right.
While I'm calling around and asking questions about those two, if we have any sort of info on them at my office, I also, for my third clue, I have a question about the old blood. That's what I think I'll spend my third clue on. I'll ask if we've represented, or if we have any information on a potential distributor for it. I guess my specific question is, where is a old blood distributor?
You would know based on evidence presented in a couple cases that there used to be a distributor in South Brooklyn. Then a unfortunate incident happened there, and the people that distributed there have since moved further north.
Okay. Does that give me like a little area I can work with, kind of?
Yes. Let me. We'll just put it North Brooklyn.
Okay.
North
May
of
I
Brooklyn,
narrow-
or specifically North Brooklyn?
What the fuck did you just say?
North Brooklyn or north of Brooklyn?
The northern part of Brooklyn.
Okay. I want to clarify because there are also 3 other areas above Brooklyn.
There are. I'm aware. That's fair clarification.
Can I use my, or also work the case to narrow that down from North Brooklyn?
I'll
I
say.
have justifications.
Give me the justification so I can know for phrasing reasons.
Okay. I'll. Oh, that didn't roll anyway. Weird. Oh, there we go. Great. But I have contacts in every neighborhood, so I'm gonna go around to concerned parents asking if anyone has seen some shady-looking people who might be giving stuff.
Shady-looking people that have been giving stuff.
The neighborhood watch type of people, the people that
Okay,
are constantly watching.
Okay, I will say you get pointed to a couple. You get pointed to a couple streets that people are concerned about the types of folks living there. Some of them seem rather serious. Some of them seem like you can guess. But
Yeah.
either way, you get it narrowed down to a couple streets, a handful of streets. So,
I'm gonna have to keep notes for this game, I can already tell.
Was that one clue or 3?
that is one clue. In fact, it's narrowing down the clue that Gideon generated originally. So, if I can remember how clues work.
I like to think we're all in like a really big like Team Meets app. We're just like sending shit.
you're all on WhatsApp.
Right. Shit.
On WhatsApp, not WhatsApp.
Look, man, I'm tired.
I thought that was a dating site.
You're able to use clues as the investigate thing. On a hit, you can spend a clue at any time to ask the GM one question about the investigation, as long as it's attached to the clue.
Oh.
If you guys want to just describe what you're doing together information, you can bank your clues in the clue section and ask them whenever you think of something.
Which is what I did.
Oh.
So on your sheet in Foundry, there's a section called clues.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would mark. Oh, clues don't have a number to them. Oh, they do. You will have 2 clues related to Old Blood Distributor.
Wait, I think you add the clues you haven't used yet to the clues section.
I have no. Ooh.
Yeah, you guys are generating clues. You haven't used them yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. So everyone that hasn't asked a question gets 3 clues that you can add, and just like write the method and all that in there.
So write down the clues. People who've generated clues, write down the ones you generated. Specifically for Old Blood Distributor, you have 2 clues on that because you both did a thing for it. So we did.
This reminds me of how much trouble I had when I first started learning fucking Pathfinder.
So sorry. Hey, we're all learning this. Well, all but 2 of us are learning a new system, pretty much. We're good.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh. Oh no, it's a game thing and not just a word. Uh-huh.
All right, so Gideon, Tristan, and Angelo have all done their clues. So it's Lucian and Anais.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Chief. I can't think of anything that Lucian specifically would do for.
That is fair.
montage.
There are other things you can do for montage. You can't. You can. There are other things you can do. There's a list of activities. So when you execute it in the sheet, it will give you. It'll pop up a thing, and you can just click the one you want to do.
I did work the case.
And there are a couple other options.
Yeah.
If anything, you could just prepare for what's coming up.
Gain 3 juice.
So on that subject, actually, really quick, while he's looking,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
you can spend 1 juice to burn a power tag. Can you remind me why you would want to burn a power tag?
Burning a power tag. You can burn any power tag, including story tags. So like a negative story tag.
Okay, you can use it to get rid of. Well, it says a power tag or a story tag. And so, like, is there a benefit to burning? I assume you wouldn't want to burn one of your own, like, ever. Does that mean you could burn, like, enemy pet
I
tags?
think, yeah, you can burn. Yeah, you can burn
Okay.
enemy story tags with it, or power tags, not story tags. It bothers me that the icon they use for crispy tags is a leaf.
okay. That is funny.
Because leaves are crispy.
No, they're not.
In the fall.
It depends.
But okay, but in the fall they don't burn as well. That's
In
a
the
lie,
fall,
actually.
I don't burn as well, so.
I
I don't think you're supposed to burn at all.
You are.
Hello? I'm
Bame's
It's all
Non's having a strong.
It's all the little micro hairs on your body.
What? What are you talking about?
About why you burn.
I'm so confused.
Anais, what are you doing
wait.
for your montage?
I'm like, I don't. This is one of the aspects of game that I don't understand.
Okay, so
I
do you know
can't do anything.
do you know how to execute the downtime thing?
No.
All right, you're looking
Okay.
at your sheet. I'm looking at your screen.
Okay.
So up at the top there, you see where it should say core moves.
Yes.
If you click on that and go to special moves,
Special.
one of your options is downtime.
Oh, okay.
And then you execute, and it's going to put your thing in the chat, and then you're going to pick one of those options
Okay.
to do.
Okay.
What the fuck is a Spiegel? It's a really funny sentence.
Yeah.
So really, right now, the ones we're mostly looking at are work the case and prepare.
Yeah. I was about to say I'm probably just gonna prepare because other than
Yeah, that's
reading
the only
y'all's
thing I could
minds, I
think
don't
of,
have
but I
much
don't know
I
how
can
to theme
do.
it.
It's just what do you do while we're all doing? So like, if you just want to think of what your character would do, like we can tell you mechanically what that would be. So like Gideon was calling up contacts. That's what sorry, I forgot. Angela was doing as well. If you want to just go do your own fucking thing, or if you want to like, I don't know, getting guns ready would be like preparing for your next activity, or like meditating to calm yourself. What would your character do to get ready for this investigation thing?
Well, That's kind of my problem because she's kind of like out of her league on this kind of thing, so.
Right. Well, then she might just like go do her own thing, and that could be like exploring your mythos. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Or
maybe. The most
not
I
sure.
could do for that is like I could read y'all's minds to get an idea of how you guys are.
That
cool.
I feel like that would fall under preparing pretty
That's
well.
cool.
That would make sense,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. And you could
Yep.
use that That would be
You're learning
useful.
how everybody else
Yeah,
thinks
kind of
and
how
acts.
yeah, you guys sort of function kind of thing. Lay of
Oh,
the
yeah.
land
So
almost.
You would do that, and you'd gain 3 juice. You can add that in the juice tab, and you can spend juice on rolls to make them better. I'm not sure what all you can do with it, but I know you can do that.
Okay, so
Like where
I
the
love-
information's relevant. in this
I
game.
love unnamed juice.
I know, I'm like, what do I call my juice? Mind
Uh,
juice?
Mind reading juice.
And then
Mind juice 3 question.
what is the source and the method?
Source downtime method.
Reading minds.
Yeah, your read minds.
the
power
read
tag.
Can we
minds thing.
feel you poking around our brains, or is that just something we have no idea about?
I guess the method would be studying your allies. Probably is a more accurate.
I'll put
Yeah.
You are doing it by reading minds, but the method you're actually using to gain your juice is studying your allies.
Yeah.
study allies.
But call it whatever you
Uh,
want. We know what happened.
Yeah,
Music has stopped.
you wouldn't. Yeah, you have to make it
Boogie's dumb.
loop.
Boogie.
Yeah, you have to tell Boogie you want to loop it.
In that case, I'm gonna do something similar. I'm gonna use my mythos to practice making clones of all of you guys, so I can get down how you act and function.
Alrighty.
All you would feel of, or you wouldn't even really feel the mind read because it's very passive. But all that would really happen is that the tattoo on Anna's thigh would glow slightly, and then her face would shift based on whatever emotions whoever she was reading would feel. So if you're
Absolutely
neutral, it wasn't really
crippling
gonna.
depression.
It really isn't gonna change much.
Absolutely crippling depression.
I'm being
Exhaustion.
serious.
Oh.
Just complete exhaustion.
Oh.
We're tired, people.
Angelo's fucking vibing, dude. He has
Angelo's
Dangerous is on repeat in his head.
You know what?
cannot just establish that Epic the Musical exists.
I'm gonna do
It
something better
already
than
does.
It's gonna
In this
be
set-
dangerous.
Actually, I just realized that by this point that is a like
That's a
50-year-old
household name.
album.
Oh, it's on like
That
their
shit-
50th tour.
It's on the oldies channels.
It's retro now. It's
on
a
the-
retro Broadway show.
It's considered like a classic musical.
It's
They play it in between
vintage.
Imagine Dragons and Happy by what's his name?
Oh my
Still
God.
playing.
Which would you
I-
like more, happy or happier?
I love the idea of just like, and now we've got some more oldies from the past. Fucking Radioactive starts playing.
Everybody wants to be my enemy.
It's the Arcane soundtrack.
Ironically, it is the Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack.
That's the only soundtrack I have downloaded on Steam. Is the Cyberpunk one.
It's
I was
really
born in the wrong generation, guys. I vibe with Epic.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so I have exhaustion, depression, vibes. Lucian
Exhaustion, depression, and Hermes.
and Hermes
And hubris is probably the best way to put it.
It's its own emotion.
and hubris.
How's Lucian feeling?
I don't have a good I'm sorry, what?
What is your emotional state at any given moment?
I vibe check you. If I read your vibes in your current state, what face would Anais make? Confusion? Because girl, me too.
Probably confused, more curious.
Okay.
And I am going to slightly change mine up. Instead of making clones of everybody, I'm going to be practicing mimicking you, like briefly copying your looks, your physique, your voice,
Oh. That's
As
unsettling.
as I'm going through and
Anytime one of us
Learn
goes
anymore.
somewhere, he's just right behind us.
And yet I'm still the best me.
Oh,
I can't believe I look like that.
Make sure you get my good side.
that's gonna be a problem. I've changed accents
no
5
good side.
times.
That's what I said, isn't it?
All right. So I think we should head to the streets, right, in North Brooklyn where we saw the shady shit. Maybe just
Yeah,
knock on
good place
doors.
to start.
Woohoo!
That is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Okay.
I cast a vibe
Uh,
check.
Are you not going to meet up with the contacts just yet?
Maybe not yet.
Okay. Fine by me.
Is it
So-
safe to say that I have actually? That's a good question. Do I have any previous relationship with detectives? Since there's a lot of overlap there.
You've definitely interacted with Legrass before, as mentioned.
I'm sorry, I meant the investigators, like the Sam
Oh,
Walker and Pines.
You would recognize the name, but not whether you interacted with them is frankly entirely up to you.
Heard. All right.
It's definitely possible,
Okay. Heard.
but you would definitely know that they're both fairly young people, despite the occupation they're in.
They are up and comings, basically.
Yes, but with way more experience than they should
Heard.
have at that point.
All right.
So we go to the
I'll try to stop derailing you. You're good.
northern side of Brooklyn.
All right, you guys take your various modes of transportation to the northern side of
Oh,
Brooklyn.
I thought we were all
I
still
read
in the
in
van.
the US. Yeah, I
Oh,
read
you-
in the
oh, wait,
van.
oh, you're in the-
van.
You're in the
Van-
mail van.
Van life for life.
Fuck yeah. Unironically.
For real.
You God, fucking van life with 5 fuckers.
Van life with a Y.
In a van that has nothing but metal shelves.
I'll read over notes while we drive.
It's not comfy, but it is life.
I mean, you can bring a blanket.
So,
I'm in
you
a crop
guys go. Jesus. You guys go down to visit one by one the small handfuls of streets that you had heard about. You drive down a few. They all seem to be residential areas. That are fairly populated this time of the day. It's a little odd, but there's kids and teenagers fucking milling about, and there's the occasional like family on a walk and people bringing back food from wherever. And first house you go up to is a fairly decent one. You knock on the door and you see a lady walks out and says, "Oh, hello. Who are you?"
Should I take over? Are we playing this, or is this like a passive thing?
No, I think we're playing this.
I'd say play it.
Okay. Can I go first?
Please do.
By all means.
Okay. I believe if we're just talking to her, would it be like convinced to get this, or are we investigating? Like asking around a bunch of people?
I'd say this is investigating.
Okay. I'm gonna. Gideon calmly approaches her, briefcase in hand, and introduces himself, states that it's official business, and questions if she has any information on the shit going on. Handing her his card for Kessler and Graves and Holloway. And
All
I
right.
guess, actually, do you guys think the badge would be better here?
I
I
will
don't
say,
think-
probably the badge.
I will say the crew tags are crispy, so if you use them, they get burned.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that shit down. So I guess I will just roll with a calm readiness and command reverence, if that's good.
Alrighty.
don't know
That
if
works.
you Maybe.
That works for me.
Okay. So my question is, I don't know how to word it, but where are the distributors? You know what I mean? Where are the people doing shady shit?
All right.
But, like,
you
fancier.
asked this woman about shady shit.
Yeah, what stuff she's seen, if she's seen anything weird, noticed anything, heard any gossip, that kind of thing. And I'll bank the other for now.
All right. So repeat what you're asking, just for fresh on the brain. Sorry, I was reading how investigate works.
Game-wise, my question is, where are the people doing the shady shit? But I'm asking her like a shit ton of questions.
Okay, you ask her a series of questions, and the information you get is, oh, well, none of that's going on this street, but there's been a couple people walking down from somewhere else that have been kind of doing. It's been a little off-putting.
From somewhere else?
Yes, there's this weird building a couple blocks down. It's got, I don't know, all this graffiti, but it's not anything I'd recognize. I don't know. Looks weird. Looks like it's graffiti in a different language or something like that.
Thank you for your time, miss.
Of course. And because you rolled a 7.
Ooh. Ooh. What'll it be? Ooh. Sorry. Needlessly excited.
Is that what that means? Yes. Okay. Okay. Cool. So now the answer is there. That's cool. So your investigation exposes you to danger. As you guys leave the house, you are about to get in the van when Gideon, you feel someone bump into you, and when you look behind, you see a gaggle of what look like teenagers booking it down the street.
Would you like me to, or?
Can we see what they're running from?
Well, they pickpocketed him.
Oh.
I was waiting for Gideon to say something.
Yeah, I was.
Oh my
too.
god, my mic was muted. I'm so sorry.
Oh!
You're all good. You're all good.
I was like, did he fucking die?
I like go
Gideon
to
assassination.
They ran him
They
over
actually-
into the sidewalk.
Assassin's Creed level shit.
They stabbed him.
Toby. While I'm I like pat myself down. Did they rob me of anything?
Your badge is gone.
Oh.
Whenever I notice that, I think Angela said something along the lines of like, "Do you want me to get him or something?" I just look at him and say, "They took my badge." Yes, and
Great.
start sprinting after them.
Our powers openly, like our rifts are what they called, right? That's what
Yeah.
people with power. Are they open? Is that just like a thing?
It's just, yeah, like, again, the city's weird. The mist is thin here.
Okay,
Weird
great.
shit happens all the time.
Just making sure this isn't like supposed to be secret. Yeah, fucking super speed. Run them down.
Okay.
Or run them.
I'm in
through.
front of them.
I believe this counts as a go toe-to-toe, because they are running away and you're chasing them.
Ooh.
Get him.
So, on your sheet, use the go toe-to-toe, and
Yep.
pick the tags you want to use.
That is weird. I don't have a choice in what tags I'm picking, unless
You can't just click on them.
So if your sheet
maybe
is
I need-
locked, you can click on the tags.
my
Like
sheet is
before you
locked.
hit execute move. Click on them before you hit execute move.
No, the problem is they weren't popping up.
Oh. Okay.
Like when you're clicking on them, they weren't going yellow. Like they won't show you that you're hovering.
No, like, oh my fuck. Wait, what?
Not postal carrier.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I did not know how this sheet works. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. We're all learning.
We'll
Right.
get there.
You're
We're
good.
getting there.
Super speed.
Get the ass.
That might be the only one that applies.
Get him.
Really?
Oh wait, can you choose
Unless-
multiple at the same time?
Yeah,
Yes.
You just have to make it. You just have to make it make sense. Like you just have to give some
Yeah,
reason.
justify
why.
how you're doing it. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you
kinda
can use
cool.
multiple.
Would flight help me go any faster? I mean, I feel like on foot it's just.
I don't think flight will affect your speed.
Could constant flaking work here? Probably not.
Uh,
That seems more dexterity.
But I say you're chasing them. You aren't like.
yeah.
Are they
Uh,
just running down the street, or are they trying to dip and dodge?
They are definitely dipping and dodging.
Then he can
Okay,
fly
then-
over any obstacle they have.
Knows every street is definitely useful here.
Yeah, if they are dipping and dodging from obstacles, fucking just go over. Right?
Yeah. Super speed plus flying over any obstacles plus knowing every street. That sounds like those three all work.
I'm
MC.
waiting for confirm.
I'll accept that.
Okay. Great. And then yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then once all those are clicked,
Ba-doom.
damn.
Oh, that's
I
rough.
see. Okay.
Fuck me.
Oh.
I mean, the ones are bad, but at least you can
he
incorporate all of them.
So, you book it. You take flight, and as you get to them, you notice one of these guys is almost as swift as you. You see, he's this long blonde haired dude that looks like a fucking racing stripe down, like the Flash lines.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got that thing going for him. Except it's
Fuck.
like his hair and his green shirt that just kind of, and he outmaneuvers you, and you watch as him and his friends dash into an alleyway.
Are multiple of us allowed to try to compete with this?
Well, it's our.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You would have.
Okay.
Where does that alleyway go to?
As you stop at the edge of the alleyway, you see it just kind of goes down, but you would spot written, spray painted on the side of the alley. You would see what looks like in completely white spray paint, what looks like a tree,
Huh.
and an arrow pointing down.
Would there by chance are they still in the alley? Like, can we still see them, or is it just the graffiti we're seeing?
You just see the graffiti.
Damn. Okay, never mind.
Do we all kind of run after
That's
him?
right. Have we all caught up? Is it
We
fair to
kinda
say
have
we've all
to.
caught up at this point? Super speedy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
Is the
These
encounter still going? Like, can other people take the spotlight and do something?
I think.
Yeah.
I went first, technically, kind of. So whoever wants to do it should.
I have an idea. As we're running to chase them, I'd be pulling out a couple different relics and like moving through them, trying to search my trench coat as we run. And when we finally do get there, by the time we're there, I'm holding a stone tablet that I've been spray painting the entire time we're running.
All right.
I would like to attempt to track them.
Okay.
Oh.
Give me the roll.
I suppose that would that be if they're trying to flee for me, is that investigating where they're going or going toe to toe to make sure they can't get away?
Or changing
was-
the game to give us a way to
It's
track them.
going.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, that's also true. So
I could see either.
no,
Okay,
no,
what-
you're good. That's correct. So it's go toe to toe if you want to directly counter them. It depends on what your goal is. Do you want to? Are you doing this as a support thing or as a like?
I mean,
actively combating?
my initial response earlier was I was going to try to set up a teleportation thing to get to the other side, but I feel like I'm a little behind to try to do that now. So I feel like at this point I'm trying to get like direct tracking, like compass, which I'm
Let's
not
change
sure
the
if
game.
that's okay.
Because
Yeah,
that
let's
doesn't
change
like
the game.
catch you up to them in any way. That just gives us like a way to catch up to them. You know, like that helps us with what we're gonna do to reach them.
I guess I was saying as opposed to them trying to get away and hide. Like
Oh,
wouldn't
true. It would
counter
counter the
that
hiding.
directly. So I don't know what they're doing, so I don't know what I'm rolling.
Could we also maybe burn the DSAA identification, the badge, in order to say like you're tracking the badges?
Maybe, but I don't really want to do that necessarily.
Could you just track my badge? Because that's what I want back.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
That is
I
a
could
very
type it.
interesting. That is a very interesting use of that tag that I very much appreciate.
Actually,
sometimes I have good
that's
ideas.
easy. I'm gonna go toe to toe to try to recover the badge with spell. I want to just use a recovery spell. That's easy. That's a difference.
Ooh.
I don't want to catch them. I just want the badge back.
I've seen him do this shit before,
Alright.
so I'm gonna hold the hand out that I used to pick it up for like a sympathetic link or some shit.
Moral
Alright.
support.
All right. In that case, it's go toe to toe then. All right. So
Alright, that is expressly go toe to toe.
okay. All right. That's easy. That's easy. All right. So let's see here. I am using the arcane relics I have to try to like power the spell. I think smarter not harder applies here. I'm not trying to chase them. I'm not trying to catch them. I'm just trying to make what they did worthless.
I agree. I'm fine with
The
that.
basic of just the rituals and glyphs that I use all the time. And I think that's probably all I can get away with here. Anything more than that, I'm stretching. So let's go with that.
Ooh, oh, okay. Choose 2 of those.
Jesus.
I'm going to achieve my goal. And I'm going to block, dodge, or counter their best attempts.
Okay. So yeah, your little micro ritual goes off without a hitch, and you see the badge just onto the tablet.
Oh, thank God.
And you feel some magical presence kind of try to bite back at you, but it does not work.
All right.
But it is a very particular kind of magic you feel. It's a little, it's weird.
Do I recognize it? I work with this all the time. Would I recognize this? I'll put it this way. Would it be any kind of religious or like extra planar? Like that's what I'm working with normally. Do you want me to run investigate tech check?
I gotta think about that one, because this is a weird one. It's extra planar in the sense that it is a myth-related thing, but it's also not because of what the mythos is.
Okay. So probably
I
not
also-
anything.
Probably, so it wouldn't be like a divine outsider, but I am
It's-
dealing with magic all the time in the arcane variety.
It is.
Do you want me to roll investigate?
I think we'll go with investigate.
Okay.
We'll go with investigate.
Because I don't know the context here, I think it's safe to say that my rituals and glyph magic that I use all the time applies. I'm gonna say no to the relics, because I don't know what I would use for it, so I'm gonna go with no. Okay. I'm just gonna roll with just that.
Okay.
That would be an 11.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
2 for 2.
We let Never mind.
So yeah,
I'm gonna ask, what is the source of their magic?
Okay. Gotta do some slight Googling for a second.
Uh-oh. That's never good. When the GM starts Googling. A GM's keyboard going clickety-clack is the scariest thing for me as a player.
All right.
I'm so glad to do it to him instead of the other way around for a change.
This is Arden magic. Specifically, magic casted by a Maiar. For those that don't know,
Okay.
Arden refers to Arda, the planet from Lord of the Rings.
Ah, interesting.
Huh?
Okay.
And
I did
Maiar
not-
are the wizards.
Fucking kids.
I want to hand him back his badge and say two things. One, you owe me. And two, if you get me involved in another one of those wizards, we're going to have problems. Now let's go
Wizards?
investigate this weird building.
Follow the lead.
All right. I guess we're heading to this, the weird building the old lady talked about?
Yay, weird
I'll
building.
catch up with the group.
Are you investigating the building or the alleyway with the white tree?
we
I was-
we need to do both, probably.
I got what I needed from the kids. I'm not going to charge into the area filled with people I just pissed off. I'm going the other way.
Fair point.
Nah,
Alright.
I'll come back here later when they're not as angry.
Honestly, probably a smart decision.
No, that's so fair. Okay.
If I don't go down there right now, maybe they don't know how it happened, and we can move on.
All right.
So, weird old building covered in graffiti? That sounds like my vibe.
All right. So, you guys go to this weird building that you had been told to investigate, and you find a weird ass building.
Were we told to investigate it?
Yes, and you see what the lady meant by weird graffiti. These look like runes of some kind of magic, but they don't have any power in them. They appear to have just been scrawled and spray painted almost in a blind fervor. The building looks almost entirely abandoned. There's piles of garbage bags and shit outside. It is
Seen better days.
anyone that's living in here is almost certainly a squatter of some kind.
Alright. I know I just did this. I'm gonna ask again. Do I recognize these magic symbols from a source?
Not from a specific source, but I'll say any of you that have had any experience with dealing with the whole old blood thing going on, some pretty consistent symbols have been popping up.
If
I've
you guys
probably
don't
seen
mind
them
waiting a
around.
few minutes, I can call an expert.
That
We've
Worried.
got time.
that works for me. While they're doing that, it probably won't result in anything, but I'd like to perceive through illusions to see if there's anything either underneath or like not like underneath, but like if there's anything else that could be gleaned from the graffiti that wouldn't be perceivable to like a naked eye kind of thing.
Okay. Okay.
How do I do that?
That would be an investigate.
Okay, investigate,
So,
click, and then execute.
click any tags you want to use and then execute.
Read minds isn't gonna work.
Perceive through illusions is the one you named.
Yeah, I don't think anything else I have is gonna work.
That's fair.
So yeah, is just that. Oh,
What do you?
oh, that's right,
I
because I
will
have to wait
approve
for you
it.
to, yeah.
Mhm.
And then confirm.
And then confirm.
Oh, many pop-ups came up. 8. I get 1 clue.
First, does your effect happen before or after hers?
Waiting for player to respond. Oh, right. You got an 8. So that means I get to pick a thing that happens to y'all because of this. I will do the clues you get are fuzzy, incomplete, or part true, part false. You don't perceive anything specific, but looking at these runes for too long gives you a headache.
Okay. Do I bank that then, since I don't have a question to ask?
Yeah, we'll just say,
Or
one
since you gave
clue.
me an answer anyway?
I gave you a fuzzy answer.
Well, yeah, but like...
This is
Do I still get to ask a question after that, or should I just bank it?
I thought the fuzzy answer was attached to the question.
Oh, I did that wrong then.
I don't know. I was about to say, I don't know.
I just assumed your question was like, do I see anything?
Yeah, do I
that,
see
like-
anything underneath? Okay, so I just asked
Yeah,
that.
that was... Yeah.
All right.
This somehow feels
Also,
like...
I had to slightly edit my answer to your question because I got the term wrong, Zeke. Maiar is the species, Istari are the wizards.
Ah, okay. That explains
Oh,
the difference.
that's why
in
it
wording.
went underneath. Okay, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, sorry, I had to edit the wording.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I see anything underneath? Okay. I feel like somehow part of this game feels like you're not in person. So it feels like you just repeat a lot of the same stuff. Like on
If
the
I'm
cards.
looking at the runes, am I also getting that, like, make my head hurt?
You'd have to look at it longer.
That's fair.
That's scary.
I'm gonna be scrawling on the ground for a little while with spare paint.
What are you scrawling?
I have a summoning circle I need to make.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
I'm send in the
I did a thing. Yay.
mission log. I'll just send it on the job of some of the runes you guys are seeing here.
All right. I don't know the full cosmology of your lore or any how this works. I know some of it's kind of vague intentionally. So I may need a little bit of your help for what I'm summoning.
Okay.
But I know that at least one of the things will be able to do this. Or at least should be able to do this. Should be able to.
Before he goes through I do want to ask, is there... I'm not seeing one, so I could be wrong. Is there a way for me to, like, say my action is to help somebody? Like an aid another action?
That would be change the game, because
Would it
that's
be
how you
change the game?
create story tags, which you can use to help people.
Okay.
If you're offering to help, I actually have something in mind.
I think it's like
No.
Nova's turn too, but
I don't know how
I was
turns
trying
work
to
in
think
this.
of a few
So
different things.
turn is kind of loosey-goosey. There's basically when someone does something, they do the thing, then the spotlight moves to someone else. Basically, you can kind of just take the spotlight if you haven't just done something. I haven't been enforcing that quite yet, so everyone can get acquainted with the system, but that is something we're supposed to be doing.
Okay. So anytime you do something, someone else needs to make an action before you.
Yes.
yeah.
That makes sense. That way no one's the main character.
Right.
Yeah.
And Nova still hasn't gone yet.
Can't think of anything.
Those are some of the runes you're seeing on this building. Just for
Gross.
reference.
Would it be
Oh.
changed? Would it be change the game if I wanted to create a clone of what's his fucking name? Of Tristan to help him make the circle faster?
Yes, that is a support thing. It would be create a story tag, clone of Tristan, and then Tristan on his action could use that as a power tag to assist in the role for making the summoning circle.
Great minds.
Don't give away lore, Tim.
Oh, I was typing out what they all were. I'll stop.
He's gonna ruin all
He
of
knew
it.
It's my
everyone.
favorite game. I can't help it.
If you know
Uh,
what something is like in mythology or in lore or what it's from, don't give away
Right.
anything.
I know. I haven't yet, but I just saw the symbols and I was
Actually,
like,
hold on.
Let
Oh,
the man have
Bloodborne.
a tism.
I love Bloodborne.
It's more Tim's tism than mine, but
Yeah.
They're called
Well,
Carol runes because
I
some lady
did
named Carol made them.
I did also recognize this Bloodborne. I just wasn't sure if it was actual Bloodborne or if he's just using the image.
I just
they're called Karen runes.
yeah, I just meant
Because they want your
Tim
manager.
explaining
Ugh,
the tism.
You need your manager to deal with them.
called Karen runes. All right.
I get it now. It was
Ugh.
funny.
I just
Like-
as
Karen from Elden Ring. No. Full
Michaela.
magic.
like Karen from Greek mythology.
Like Karen from Wendy's.
From Wendy's.
Wendy's?
Wendy's.
Like
nuts.
Karen from down the road. Karen Grimshaw.
Who the fuck? Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
Nova.
I made up a name.
Waiting for MC
Oh,
approval.
you're waiting for approval.
Hurrah! Bonk.
Oh,
Ooh, I get 2 juice.
pretty good. 2 juice.
And you get to pick what you do. In this case, for what you're trying to do is create a story tag.
Oh.
So I
So
get
you-
2 juice and spend it on that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can do 2 of those things actually. Uh,
Oh, okay.
Can you bank juice when you get it, or does it have to be used immediately?
It tells you can bank juice, so
Okay.
or
yeah,
I can make files for what juice I have.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could just create a story tag and then bank 1 juice for later.
Okay, if I'm banking 1, what?
What is story tag?
We
Okay.
haven't seen one yet.
So, story tags. Story tags are environmental effects, status effects, that sort of thing. They are tags that affect the current scene that you or I can invoke in order to help or harm you. So, in this case, y'all have a story tag for. Actually, I think I can. Can I make story?
I don't know if I can.
If-
Oh, I can.
Yeah, next to the
I
little
can make a temporary story tag.
thing, yeah.
Make a temporary story tag for clone of Tristan.
I
And
do just wanna
then that
clarify.
Should pop up.
Oh, sorry. go
Oh
ahead.
wait, hold on. I should be doing this because this is a scene tag.
Oh.
I'll create a story tag.
Okay, I'm gonna delete that real quick.
Hey, our sheet's
not
autosave,
clone.
right?
Yes.
There you
All
go.
right. I do have to ask: is your clone controlled by you, or is your clone a perfect clone of me?
It is a perfect clone of you that is given an order by me and follows it. So it's not like actively controlled, but it will do what I tell it to.
Okay,
It's not
so
like
if
a
you told
puppet.
it to assist me, it is a perfect clone of me that will assist me.
Yeah, it'll see what you're doing. It has your skills, and it will assist you in whatever you're doing.
Cool.
Terrifying.
What's the order you're giving it?
The original order was help him make the circle faster, like speed up the time it takes.
Faster circle.
I think that can extend to the ritual, right?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
We can say that extends to the actual ritual itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
More or less.
So, you should all have a little window in your corner that says "scene,"
Yes.
and that
Yeah. Where?
if you have
in-
your
on
character
your
sheet
screen
up,
somewhere.
you'll need to.
Oh, my character sheet was covering it.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you go to do it, you click that tag as you would click any other tag, and it will do the same thing. It also
Ooh.
makes the same satisfying clicky noise.
It
Nice.
does.
It
like
is
it
a
click.
good click noise.
Clicky clicky.
Clicky clicky.
I don't know which one I like
Click.
better, the lock and unlock or the clicking for the tags.
I just now heard the lock and unlock. That one's good too.
You can do that?
It's good. It's
I didn't know that.
Oh, that is good.
That makes a noise.
Yeah. Oh no.
I never noticed that.
This
Like,
is. I like the sheet.
Tristan,
no, this
this
sheet's
looks-
very autism heavy.
Mhm.
This is a
Tristan,
very
this looks
autism
just like
game.
you.
Wow, it's you. It's him.
You would notice, if it ever does try to talk, its voice would be distorted, not quite right.
Ugh.
And the movements seem too smooth. It doesn't have the normal human shake to it.
Oh.
Disconcerting.
Tristan, the mist is weird. Tristan and Lucian, the mist is weird. Your clone's British for some reason. Couldn't possibly tell you why.
Obsessed with it.
All right, hold on. Let me get my British accent ready.
No!
I don't think I can do that.
It would be Scouse.
It would be a hate crime.
I'm not gonna even try to do that. I was entirely prepared to play myself twice, but I'm not making one British.
You should.
Please don't.
Do it, you won't,
It's
coward.
Because they're British.
All right.
If
I,
that is a sorry. That thumbnail picture is so unfortunate.
Yeah, I just removed the embed.
Good.
All right, Tristan would stop what he's doing when a clone was created of him. Before standing up and walking over, as him and the clone both inspect the other, both attempt to walk around the other as if checking out what's going on.
I can already
Both
tell there'll
of
be
them.
twice as many legal cases against him.
The two
Both of
Tristans
them
create a code of
follow each other
conduct.
like alley cats.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind. Both of them give Lucian a thumbs up, fist bump each other, and then continue to make the circle. Now there's 2 sets of spray paint.
I have a bad
Oh.
feeling about. We're outside a house, or is this in the alley?
Is the other
this
one
is
in
a- this-
Constantinople? Sorry.
The shut up. You're outside like a run-down building on like a residential, on like a slightly less kept residential street.
Maybe one of us should try the door.
I could try a window.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would work.
You
Why
got it.
I was
Start
about
with
to
the-
say.
I don't like that the delivery driver's first instinct was to go in through the window.
That was it.
I didn't even
We're
think about it.
breaking
I have
into an
something that
abandoned
too.
building. Why would you go into a door?
I was about to say, it's already abandoned.
Just
Wait,
picturing
hear me
Angela
out.
delivering packages, just throwing boxes through windows.
Is the
It's
door locked?
abandoned, but there.
Abandoned buildings can still house homeless people.
Yeah, there's a good. This could also be a drug den. Like this could be the base of operations. I'm joking, but
Okay, hear me out. The door's locked, right?
No.
Okay. Can I just
The door is in fact broken.
Oh,
Like-
can
well,
I just open the door?
like
guys.
the deadbolt is not there.
oh, it's just a swinging door now.
Yeah, like it closes kind of.
I'm gonna open the door, but I am gonna let Tristan finish his circle
All right.
before.
Yeah, I'm trying to identify all of the magic more so than actually get into the building.
I was about to say, I feel like we can
Yeah.
finish the graffiti bit before we go into
Before
building.
somebody breaks a window and alerts everybody we're here.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't break the window. I would open it. God.
What if that breaks it?
All right.
With your skull.
Let me ask you this question really quick. I am going to summon a divine outsider to translate these things. It is very common in mythologies of many kinds that both angels and devils can recognize any spoken or written language for the purpose of translating and things like that. In the case of symbols, which one of those is more likely to be able to do that effectively?
There's
Because
not
whichever one it
demons-
is, the one I'm pulling.
There's not demons or angels in Bloodborne.
Okay. In this case. Okay, so here's the thing. Tristan wouldn't know that. Because
Okay.
these symbols are weird.
Well, I know in some mythologies, like, devils have the, like, perfect translation, and some of them
Okay, that's
angels
fair.
do. That
In
kind of...
this particular case, doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna go with a devil, because these look evil, and they're more likely to know about them. I assume that in all of my dealings, I have met at least one devil or demon with the ability to translate most languages and glyphs. I'm gonna let you decide who that is, but the really big question is, do you want me to roll investigate, using this to gain clues, or do you want me to roll go-to-toe to force them to come here?
I assumed it'd be change the game to summon a demon. I might be crazy.
Go toe to toe is forcing some, or is directly overcoming something struggle for control. Summoning and binding a demon might fit into that category.
Well, you don't have to bind him. You can just give him a call.
I specifically have unwilling summons.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
about to say, you specifically
for you.
have a weakness tag for this.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
if
waiting for it to be
if I
summoned.
if I don't bind it, I'm in trouble. And I imagine it's gonna resist and try to actually get out. Thus the...
Okay. In that case, I'll run it as go toe to toe, because that does make sense that you're trying to, like, force the entity to come here.
Since disloyal summons, since toe-to-toe is always disloyal, do I need to put that as a weakness tag? Because I think that would apply no matter what. I don't know how that works, because that would affect anything where they're like, where I'm like asking them for help, but I'm kind of forcing this.
I'd say there are some times where, like, they could. It says disloyal, not like unwilling. So I'd say in some cases it applies, in some cases it doesn't. Because they may be willing, but not exactly keen on helping you in every endeavor.
Right. So me summoning him, just getting him here, would you
Just
say that I
getting
need
him
to...
here, probably not a big deal.
Cool. Well, I have the clone, I have rituals and glyphs, I have all these relics that I use for this exact shit. I specialize in divine outsiders, and I have true names for the ones I summon.
Oh god, there's 2 of them.
Dear
You agree
Christ.
all of those apply? This is
Yeah.
a specialty.
This is a specialty. So I will allow this.
This is what this is designed for.
Oh, it made a sound
Jesus.
effect. That was cool.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
Shouldn't the clone have added a +1?
it
It actually-
should have.
Oh yeah,
It should have. That's weird.
it did a minus.
So-
one. Weird.
It's fine. It literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, it would have been
Oh, it's
14 instead of
15.
13.
Well, 15 actually.
Oh, you're right. Would have
So-
been 15. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Doesn't matter.
So you would choose 2 from the list.
I'm not going to give them a status. I'm going to achieve my goal and stop them from harming me.
Fair. Okay. You summon them, and I noticed the story tag burned, which is, I think, supposed to happen. So
Are you?
you complete the circle. The ritual begins, and you watch. Lucian, what are your clones made of? Glass, I assume.
Honestly, I was theming it off of clay, like how Spiegel in the
Oh,
show
okay.
did it.
So clay.
But I was thinking either clay or glass, or like making it a reflection of sorts. So any of those really work for me personally.
Okay, pick one. It's your character.
I don't know. I like all of them.
Okay,
It could be a
flip coin.
mixture.
If you're
Molten
Flip a coin.
glass.
flip a coin. If you're
Molten
disappointed,
glass.
pick the other one.
You know what? You got a point.
My favorite
If
strategy.
it's heads, this one's clay. If it's tails, this one's glass. It's heads. This one's clay.
Play. Okay.
Sorry.
You watch as the clone, after you finish the ritual, you see the sigil begin to glow on the floor, and the clone just melts. The clay gloops down, and you see a like a fairly infernal-looking guy just kind of sitting there covered in clay. He looks at you and just says, "The fuck is this?"
Well, it was him, and I'm gonna point to Tristan.
What the fuck does that mean?
Good evening.
It's like 3:30.
He gives you a look. He gives you a look. Yeah? You
I
remember
need
my name, right?
translator. I don't know his name because of you, right? I don't know what it is. I do. I have his true name. Actually, yeah, I do. Do you need me to say it in front of all of them?
Gideon keeps his hand on his pistol.
I can say it out loud, but then they're all gonna know it.
Oh, fuck you. Alright, what do you need?
We were told to investigate this building. There's a bunch of runes. I need to know what they are.
He kind of looks to the side, looks at the building, and goes, "Oh, gross."
More your specialty for me. These things look like shit.
Open for you.
Thank fuck they're not properly done, but yeah, that ain't good. Since when are you dealing in old blood shit?
Someone asked me for a favor.
That makes sense. He walks past the gate up to the ruins and says, it's fucking hard to make out, but Well, he begins to. You have like a notepad?
Yeah, I got a few. Give him an empty one.
He takes the empty notepad and says, "Jesus." He flips it. You watch as he like flicks his hand and a pen appears. It's like a big fancy like feather pen. You know, the kind they use for signing deals. And he begins to sort of scroll the runes down and put labels under them.
Hey. Cross those out. I don't need any magic in that book that I didn't ask for.
I am not good enough I'm not good enough at drawing for it to work. Trust me. And but he does like scroll through them a little bit. You see as he scrolls through them, it's in a different color ink, so you know what the actual rune is.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I don't trust it, but I appreciate that you're fixing it.
Okay, that should be good. And he hands it to you. Can I go home now?
One more question. You been keeping out of trouble this time?
I work at a gas station, asshole.
You know that's not what I'm asking about.
I've been staying in about as much trouble as I can.
You messing with the humans?
He works at a
Not
gas
in any
station.
way that's not in the fucking job description.
Quite
Perfect.
literally.
Have a drink on me then, and give him like a $50 bill.
Holy shit. He takes it and just goes, fuck, alright. And he folds it, puts it in his coat pocket, and just says, "Now can I go home?"
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, thank fuck. He walks away. He kind of kicks through the ritual circle, and then disappears in a puff of blue smoke.
You know some strange characters, Tristan.
Oh, the worst part is, he would have killed all of us if he had the opportunity.
He would have tried. So we're breaking
He
in?
would have failed.
You gave him money for
Anyway.
a drink?
So, for
He would've fought
reference
himself.
on the sheet, if you'll scroll back up to when I posted the weird symbols,
Yay, symbols.
Yay!
these symbols are beast, beast's embrace, eye, and moon.
I and the moon.
So to clarify, do they have a purpose? Like, is there a like?
Oh, he just translated them.
Oh, you just the fucking dick, fucking dick.
That's what happens when you work with devils, fucker.
We'll
That's
figure
what we
it out
asked
later.
for.
Anyway, where do you want me to go in?
But at least we know it's related to old blood. He let that slip.
Yeah. And what was it?
I didn't catch the demon saying Jesus, sorry.
That was funny. It was really
It
funny.
was good.
I don't know if Brayden intended for it, but it was funny.
It was on purpose.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So am I knocking on the door, or is Angelo
No,
breaking
you
in the
don't
window?
knock.
How many stories high
You're
is
a
this building?
lawyer.
How many?
I
Like,
am.
how tall is the building?
3 stories, but the 3rd floor is caved in.
You're a federal delivery boy.
Hmm.
Whoa. It's mailman. Anyway.
How tall is the building next to it?
Same, 3 stories.
Is there a fire escape on the same side as the building?
I'll say yes.
I would like. I'm gonna turn everybody and go. I'm gonna go take a look-see without trespassing, and go up the fire escape and look through. I'm specifically gonna start with the 2nd floor and look through with my little telescope.
She knows
Nice.
she's still on private property, right?
I could argue it.
Fire escapes are perfectly legal. Anyway. Emergencies.
Sure.
That's an investigate.
I'd say yeah.
Mini telescope.
You're looking for stuff.
If it's dark in the building, well, no, because more adept in the dark is more like nighttime, unless.
Honestly, I'd allow it in this case.
If it's a dark abandoned building.
It's a creative use of the tag. I'll let it go.
Yay! I didn't know I could be creative.
I didn't know I could be creative.
Can I have approval?
Oh, right. I need
Creative
to figure out how to turn
color.
that off.
Well,
I kind of like needing the approval so that we don't accidentally like add something too much.
I mean, that's
Right.
fair. It definitely helps with people just doing it. Oh, 2 things popped up. I get 2
I don't know why it
clues.
does.
You're all
Two.
good.
Oh, because you get 2 clues.
I get 2 clues. Oh no.
Oh yeah, you get clues equal to the number of tags that help you.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. So the first one, obviously. I think the first question is going to be, is there anyone else on the 2nd floor? Or any people, rather? Are there any humanoids? You know? That's question. And then... trying to figure out a second question. Or can I just bank that? Because I can't think of a second question.
Maybe look for other entrances? Or traps? I don't know.
You
If
could
bank
bank
a
it.
clue. Can you just use it for anything?
It has to be something you learned from, like, that you could have learned from what you used to get the clue.
Based
So
on...
I still
Okay.
I guess
Based on the 3rd
I think-
floor being caved in, is it fair to ask if the 2nd floor would be safe to traverse?
That's a fair question. So, because you rolled below 10, I get to do a thing.
That's question. Okay.
Your investigation exposes you to danger. I'm gonna answer these questions, and then a thing will happen.
Okay.
Whoa.
Is there anyone on the 3rd floor?
No,
Yes,
it's-
and they're angry.
and the... Oh. Yes. There are humanoids on the 2nd floor. It's those
Bullets.
asshole teens from earlier.
that's what I think I'm gonna spend the extra clue I got from the lady on, if they become relevant.
They went down to Yggdrasil.
Oh.
Or whatever.
Uh-oh.
Bounty, Brazil.
Whatever the hell the tree was.
Now, you hear the window open behind you, and someone yells out, "Hey, what the fuck you doing on my fire escape?"
It's public property. I'll get down, though. And I will slide down the hand railing.
Average New York.
He's got a stick set on. It's exactly what you'd expect from someone with that voice. Slightly overweight man, balding, with a wife beater on.
I'm not looking in your window. And I go
Yeah, you're
back
standing
down.
outside it though.
I'm already down the stairs.
Dumb fucking kids, and he slams the window.
Danger is very loose, and I enjoy it very, very much.
That's so funny.
I'm also from New York. Fuck you.
Oh, hey.
Ignore the accent.
You're from New York?
I don't know what New Yorkers
York.
sound like.
New York.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Drop the R.
Oh,
That's
New
more
York.
Boston.
Yuck.
Hey,
New Mikey.
I hope no one heard us or heard him. So now I knock on the door.
There are people on the 2nd
Why are
floor.
we-
Okay.
I think it's safe to say that whoever's here is not going to be super happy to see us. I'm going to start pulling out a gun.
In the
I don't
meantime,
expect them to
Okay, what's everyone doing now?
Tristan, keep your gun up. We're in public. Pull it out if we need
He's-
it.
I'm on official business. I'm allowed to carry it now.
This is why your legal fees are so high. Just so you're aware.
There's people on the second
Hey,
floor
Hey,
too.
I pay you back for every penny.
Just-
Eventually.
Just a heads up.
Uh,
I let the group
Angela-
know. I let the group know there's people on the second floor. That also
How
might not be
many?
safe. The information I gleaned. I don't know
They're
if we have
just
to
RP.
specify that. In
you saw
like we do in D&D.
Right.
After Gideon knocks on the door,
I'm doing that. I'm knocking.
I'm.
I'm so down.
Are you? Are
I
you?
kind of want to know
You
what
said.
you guys are doing. I kind of want to knock on
I
the door,
was-
and if
I was kind of wanting to sneak around.
do it.
I'm about to say you
Okay.
guys can do different things. You don't all
Yeah,
have to be on the same thing doing the
I'm
thing.
gonna
I'll
go
let-
in through whatever broken window there is that's already
I'll count-
pre-broken.
I'll count to 10, then knock. Go to that
Okay.
after, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to a pre-broken window, and I'm gonna sneak around.
You find
I'm
a
gonna-
pre-broken window.
I'm going to stand
Great.
behind Gideon with my gun up. Or, well, ready to come up, like at my hip, but...
I'm gonna use miraculous stealth,
Okay.
probably flight, because window, and staying like on the roof or whatever of the. Just.
Oh, are
staying
you going
up
through a
there.
second floor window?
No, first floor. It's just like hugging the top,
Okay.
and then would cleverness apply for the window?
Ah! I don't think anything particularly clever about climbing through a window.
Would cleverness stay on the ceiling and in the corners?
No, that's terrifying.
Like a spider?
Like a fucking spider.
Like
Is
Spider-Man.
it clever to be Spider-Man?
Spider male, spider male.
Jesus Christ.
No, it would just be Spider-Man as a mailman.
Spider Male
he's just-
Bale?
Jesus, that's a terrifying
Spider
image.
carrier,
Of just
spider
like,
carrier.
no, he carries the spiders.
I have a
Carry
gift. The gift is pestilence.
The
Spider
gift is
male,
pestilence.
spider male.
Jesus Christ.
Filled with whatever spider's mail.
We've lost the plot.
Jesus Christ. Can we?
Mail-int.
What happened? Is there anything else I can put on this?
I will say this is fine.
Okay. Approve. Approve.
Give me a second. I gotta think about
Okay.
this.
Decline.
What does fragility mean specifically?
Fragility as in if he gets hit, he's a glass cannon.
Okay, that's specifically in like fighting. Okay.
Oh, he bruises
Yes,
easily.
if he gets smacked, he's like fucking because his whole point is not getting smacked.
He's the Flash. If someone manages to hit him, he goes down like a bitch.
You're climbing through a window with broken glass still in it.
That's why I'm flying.
Windows are all around.
Yes, but also you
okay,
can fly
now
through
we're
the
fine.
middle.
I was thinking about it.
Okay.
Now we're fine. You're good. Go.
Oh boy!
You
I
sneak
rolled a one
around.
again.
I get to
Oh
choose
boy,
one
what's the
complication.
Okay. That's fine.
You coop up in the corner as you're sort of like pressed against the ceiling, you hear something start to shift above you.
Shit.
Spotlight back to the front door.
Yeah.
Who's doing what?
Knock, knock. I
Knock,
knock on
knock.
the door. I have the badge. Yeah. I think I have the badge out and my hand on the gun. I leave my briefcase outside. Actually, I would have left it in the van, to be honest. But
You knock on the door. It creaks open.
fuck. I step inside.
Like you knock on the door, and the force of you knocking causes it to slowly creak open.
Right. Kind of give everyone a look, give them a nonverbal signal to follow me, and then head in. What do I see?
You see, and Angela would have also seen this as you fly in. You see a dark room. The first floor of this building. It looks like it used to be like a living area of some kind. You see like a couch that's torn to shit. There's like a mantle that's been ripped apart. Appears to have had something on it. And you see a lot of stains everywhere. This sort of dark red something. Not like a blood stain. It's too dark for that, but it's definitely red.
Oh, the bloody shits.
Man, I hate when that happens.
Not on the couch.
I was gonna say it's not on the couch, but it definitely would be on the couch actually.
Oh no.
You see, there's like just trash and like ripped up newspapers and just garbage everywhere.
Is this a completely open room?
Yeah, kind of. There's an open sort of living space. There's the stairs that go up, and then there's a sort of kind of partial wall with an open doorway that goes into a kitchen area. All of the cabinets in the kitchen are open. What food stuffs there is like empty cans that have just been left behind and like roach-filled silverware.
Okay.
I guess. Is the downstairs cleared then?
It is clear, from what you can tell.
Unless someone else wants to, I guess I'll head up the damn stairs.
Oh shit, we're just going.
Before you do,
There's someone up there.
Before he goes upstairs, I want to change the game.
Oh, hi. Oh, what are you doing?
I want to give him some wardings of protection before he goes up.
What does
All
that
right.
look like?
Give me.
I'm going to kind of stop him and be like, "Hey, Gideon, real quick. I'm going to protect you for a change. I want to get out my bag, get like get one of the amulets. I'm just going to give him as many general protections as I can. Get the amulet, put it on him, lift up his suit jacket, and take out like a really, really small bottle of spray paint and spray paint like a protective glyph on the inside of his suit jacket.
Dude, this was $200.
I thought you were stripping him.
And how much is your life worth?
A little bit more than that. Hurry up.
Go for it. I'm gonna scroll that stuff as best I can, and hopefully keep him alive. I know I can use rituals and glyphs. I know I can use arcane relics. I don't know if you'd say smarter, not harder applies here. I don't think so either. I don't think it's
this
particularly.
is just general magic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to avoid the hard fight by doing the thing ahead of time. You know,
Yeah, I can see it, but yeah. It seems pretty basic.
it does.
For the first time this game, I'm gonna invoke a weakness tag. You're
Ooh
doing this
la la.
very You're doing this very hastily in a very dangerous situation.
You know, that's fair.
Preparation is key.
Mm.
You know what? I'd say that's fair. I thought of this as preparing. Before we go upstairs.
I proc all my weakness tags. You won't hear me argue. That's how you.
I know. I'm going for it. I already rolled with it. I'm going for it.
Oh, you still got a 7.
Still got
So
a
you
7.
got one juice. You got one thing you can do.
Yeah, juicy juice.
I'm gonna create a story tag.
Hell yeah. Glyphs of warding, baby.
So I'd say that one goes specifically on Gideon. Let me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's for him.
Of warding.
Since we're kind of whispering down here, while he's finishing up, I'm going to look at everyone and say, I'm going to go and try to clear the room. If you hear gunshots, I need backup.
I'll be right behind you.
Jesus.
All right.
I know at least somebody's up there.
Thanks
Yeah,
for the
there
tip.
is.
I will go up with him.
I'll go
You
through
do
a
not have a
second story
choice.
window.
I'll,
Or I'll watch from the outside.
Are you gonna watch from your specific? Okay, you're watching.
From a
You-
broken second story window, but you know, just in
You-
case I can get in.
Mhm. You
Lucy.
peer into the window. It is dark as fuck in there. Now, what are you doing?
They both told me it's dark, right?
Yes.
I guess I'm going up, a pistol in one hand and lighter in the other. 'Cause I don't know how fucking dark it'll be.
That's terrifying.
Do
Yeah.
you have like a flashlight?
Why would I carry a fucking flashlight?
It's just your phone.
Courtrooms are usually quite well lit.
You do have a
I guess
phone.
I could use
Yeah,
my
you have a
phone. That's
phone.
kind of genius.
Is it dead?
All right. Damn it, out of battery. My weakness tag.
Ah, your phone's dead.
Oh,
Ah,
no.
fuck. Those punk
forgot
kids
his
stole your phone
charger.
battery.
Is your phone being out of battery actually a weakness tag? Because that's so fucking
would
That'd
be
be
funny.
funny.
That
Oh,
would
good, yeah.
Phone dies mid-use.
that would
That would be
Fuck, my
100%.
SIM card broke.
That would apply.
Forgot to charge would be like the tag for sure. But yeah, head up. Have the flashlight off and have my gun out. To be honest, actually, fuck it. Have it up, but have my hand on it and push the door open with my flashlight hand. What do I see?
Are you using the flashlight? Like, are you shining in there?
If I need it to see, yeah, turn the flashlight on.
You would need
And
it
whip
to
the
see.
gun out. If it's pitch black, whip the gun out and turn the flashlight.
Oh, it is pitch black up there.
There are
Like-
windows.
Yeah,
Dirty windows, filthy, stinky windows.
there are also broken windows. It's still pitch black in there.
That's not right. All right, yeah, do the you get the plan.
The flashlight does light the room, not as much as you'd expect it to. Are you entering?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Breach and clear.
You
Make sure
swing-
before I breach, make sure Lucian's behind me and then.
Okay. You swing into the room to clear, and as your light illuminates the room, you see a dark form in the corner and two eyes that appear to be reflecting light like those of a dog.
Oh.
Fuck. Lower my gun, just to actually no. Keep it pointed at it. We're gonna attempt to do something crazy. This thing probably can't speak. I assume, but I'm gonna risk it all because I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
I am going to threaten this thing. Let me remove convince.
I was thinking the same thing. Carter.
That'd be so funny.
I could definitely use. Oh, okay. So sleeping in the room, point my flashlight at it, point the gun at it, and I don't know how I'd word it, but be like, come into the light slowly, and yeah.
All right.
Oh, also, if any of you could see me, actually, I have no idea what it would manifest as, but I would say like a sort of ghostly green light, not enough to even impact the darkness, glows slightly from my eyes. And do
Ooh.
all of these check to you, GM or MC? Actually, we could probably cut commands reference. I don't think that would do much here.
MC geeky
Okay.
boy.
Shut the fuck up. I left those days behind.
I forgot they were called MCs, so on the ID card it does say Game Master. Oh well,
That's fine.
It's the same thing.
doesn't
Same thing.
matter.
I will allow these. And normally I would use the sunlight, but it's
The
not
dark
coming into this
room.
room for some reason.
Hell yeah, these things work out for me. All right,
Famous
So-
last words.
approve.
I mean, shit. Yeah, you right.
Oh!
Damn.
Choose a relevant
this-
status of tier 4.
Filled with gunshots.
Huh?
So it either
Oh!
comes out or yeah.
What?
Oh, I should have used
Hold
ready
on.
to kill. Anyway. I told it
So,
to come
well,
slowly into the light. So either it does that or I open fire.
Can the status just be anything?
Anything
Yeah.
like logical. I couldn't make him sick to his tummy, but
I mean,
Status
making-
is
afraid of
basically
guns.
anything bad for you. Like, or good
Bullets
for
are
you.
bad for you.
I think filled with
You-
bullets is like a tier 4 kind of thing, right?
Shot full of holes.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. You watch as the creature, you see two very long, spindly legs kind of arch as it kind of backs away slightly. And then it fucking pounces. Unfortunately, it is now filled with bullets as you unload your sidearm into it.
Fully automatic, baby.
Oh, he's an officer.
As you fucking unload into it, you watch as it gets thrown off course by the bullets and slams into the wall.
I'll start moving towards it as the spotlight shifts.
It's right next to you. You don't gotta.
Okay. That's still what I do. I think.
All right, you kind of you position around it. Lucian, what are you doing? Or Angelo, but either of you. You heard the noise.
I just
Lucian saw it.
I could have seen him through the window, right?
You would have seen a thing in the darkness move very fast and a bunch of gunshots.
Do I think it's dead?
Could be. It did get shot a lot, but also it didn't look entirely human.
I'll get in there.
I'm going to put my foot on its neck and then look into the darkness to see if I see any other reflections.
You put your foot onto its neck and you do feel it breathing. Roughly. You do not see any other eyes in the dark.
Whether it's good news or bad news, it's still alive.
And what was Angelo doing? I'm sorry.
Flying in to back them up.
You fly
Also
in.
announcing like, hey, it's me, don't shoot.
Copy.
You fly in. It's so much darker inside than it was from the outside. It's kind of weird.
Is this magical darkness?
You would assume.
No, they just painted it all black.
I should have said this at the beginning, but this city's weird as fuck. If I ever say something that doesn't like line up logically, just go with it.
We're used to the strange shit.
I was also just assuming they might be magic in some way, but
Mhm.
Yeah, it's weird shit.
anyway.
All right. You have this thing downed and secured.
Okay. Angelo is going to do this. He's going to walk forward a little bit to like the empty out room and then just
What? Gideon seems taken aback by this more than the monster.
It's okay.
Are you the thing that
Yes.
Lucian has held down?
No, if there's anything else in the room.
You hear Lucian, you would hear this first. It kind of begins to sort of gurgle up some noise, and then you just hear, "I'm not a fucking cat." Clonk.
Oh,
and it,
but you're a dog.
fuck you,
Down, Mutt.
plague-ridden rats. And it starts to kind of try to move, and it just can't.
As usual, the Hermes body moves faster than its brain.
Sure.
Did I hear this thing talk?
Yes, you would have heard this.
Does anyone else want to do something?
I'm not letting it move, so you can do it.
I
Is there
would.
nothing else that came out?
I walk up the stairs
The
and
noises?
join
No,
everyone.
this was the
This
only
is-
thing up here.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the party.
You see the terrifying mutant werewolf thing. I will see if anybody else is shining lights around, you would see glints of shiny in the corner, and upon closer inspection, you would be able to find several what look like silver-lined glass.
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna go up.
Glass. You cut out a bit, I think, for me.
Yeah, I heard line glass. Was there anything else after the line glass part?
He's speaking, but nothing's coming
Oh
out.
no.
Oh,
We
no.
lost him.
Oh, God. He's silent. But he's not. Because his mic picking Oh!
I just heard a sigh.
Say again?
Oh no, that means there's a big ass delay.
Oh,
Wait, we
boy.
heard you now.
Oh, hang on, I was getting.
We heard
It's
you.
fixing.
Hold
Hey,
on.
With like
GM, can I
Okay.
count to 3 and you say pog when I say 3?
yeah,
That's already long, but 1, 2, 3.
pog.
It's like 1 second.
That's not a bad
Okay,
delay.
it's recovered.
Okay, that's not too bad. I will say, when I said yes to that request, I did pause for a second. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
my fault.
it was
Okay.
lined glass blank.
Silver-lined glass vials.
Oh.
Ah.
All right, I know what I'm doing.
Uh,
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
quickly,
Oh.
Gideon, with your permission, I'd like to remove the threat for later interrogation. May I?
You don't need my permission.
All right. I would like to set up a ritual to send him to the vault.
Hello?
Can I at least interrogate him while he's here?
He is like riddled with gunshots.
Yeah.
He will die.
I don't have
It's
healing.
a tier 4 status. Tier 6 status is kill you.
Wait, it's a tier 4 status. Tier 6 would be what takes to kill you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
What
Okay,
did
okay,
you
I'm sorry.
say?
I'm sorry. I thought you said
But
tier.
it-
I thought you said tier 4 both. I'm
You've
sorry.
crippled
It's
him, but he's
good
still
to killing
bleeding.
him.
I'm gonna interrogate his ass. I stomp over.
Let him interrogate while I set up the ritual. The house should be able to take care of him. The house is supposed to take care of anything inside of it, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It'll be
stop.
I'm
fine.
gonna start setting up the ritual.
I assume other people have flashlights on, so I'll stomp over, turn my flashlight off, untuck my tie, and put the gun up to his forehead, and say, "So, where'd you get the old blood?" And I'll threaten his ass. Hang on. I'm not gonna kill him if he doesn't answer, so I'm not gonna do ready to kill.
He just kind of, you see his eyes kind of shift over and look at you, and oh, right, this is a roll. That makes sense.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Any of those you want to cut? I could see cutting commands reference. He doesn't really,
Yeah, in this scenario, no. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to use a weakness tag on you.
Ooh.
You've interrogated people
that's
before.
fun. Right. Okay.
And
The status
the
is just gonna be horrified, by the way.
all right. The terrified eyes of this creature almost get to you, but you hold fast regardless. And as it looks up to you, it just kind of, I don't know his name. The Reverend,
I
the Vicar.
put my hand to my forehead and kind of try to steady my breathing a bit. Where'd you meet him? Where can we find him? And like push the gun back onto him as I kind of regain my stride.
Never in the same place. Eyes everywhere.
How'd you get more shit? Is this your first time taking the blood, or?
I don't remember anymore.
What's your name?
Eli.
Eli? Last?
Cross.
Alright. Take it away, Tristan. I'll pull the gun out, holster it, and start digging around in the house.
You start digging around the house. The only thing you manage to find that isn't clearly just discarded food or ripped up trash is those same vials. There are 6 of them.
Are they filled or empty?
Empty, completely.
I'll take a few of them.
All right.
All right. I'm going to walk over. I don't know if he's going to resist the spell at all. If so, I will roll for it.
He doesn't have the strength to.
Perfect. I'm going to finish setting it up. Put the. I assume I need some kind of item to actually send him there, some kind of tracker or whatever to put him in the right place. So set that on him, and kind of kneel down and say, "Don't worry. By going here, you make the world a safer place for those that actually matter."
Jesus Christ.
He's going to a farm up north.
And then I want to cast the spell to send him to the vault.
You all watch as this glowing ritual circle shines with the a purple light that is always accompanying great magics from the mist, and you watch as he just actually you describe what it looks like. Hold on, what am I doing? I'm not gonna take your vibes.
You watch as the circle would seem to move through the air for a moment before locking onto the wall. The circle's turning into a gate that slowly opens like a bank vault before some invisible force simply yanks him through it and shuts it behind him.
Fun!
The circle would be completely gone, the spray paint erased as I put my bottle up. Say, so, what were we doing again?
Old blood.
Right. Where is it?
I think it's that stuff over there. Never seen it before.
Let's get started. Gideon, you need a smoke.
Give him a smoke.
A point of order, is it still, like, unusually dark?
Yes, it is unusually dark, and as you stand in this room, a sort of general unease weighs in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell you what I need. A goddamn light.
You don't have a cell phone either.
I do, but I don't think it's good enough for this. If the sun can't do it.
Fair point.
I might have something for that. But I think someone else is supposed to do something before I do.
I can't think of anything I would else.
I could go check in the van if I have a what would it be? One of those like camping lantern, one of the bright ass ones.
I will say, like, your phone flashlights are dimmer than they should be, but like you could still use them to navigate and look at stuff. It's just it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have spells and arcane relics. Could I try to set up some kind of like magical light to pierce it?
It's a comically large flashlight.
Comically
No,
large
like
light.
a heavenly torch or something. Like a
One of the 1,000 lumen flashlights, or 100,000.
You can definitely try.
I
It would
guess
be a
that'd
change
be
the game.
change the game. Yeah. So I think between rituals and relics, I think it's probably the only two. I don't think this is smarter, not harder. I'm not in my vault. Probably not divine insight either. All right, yeah. So just rituals and arcane relics. You approve?
Damn.
I'm rolling amazing today.
Jesus.
All right, let me ask you this question. I don't know the concept of scale up or prolong the effect. Could I make a story tag and scale up to affect the entire building?
Yeah, I'd say you could do that.
Okay. And in the context of this lighting up the building, is that a temporary tag? How does that work?
So I think temporary tags get burned when you use them. So if you use the power tag in a roll, it would go away. Prolong the effect means it just always exists in the scene.
So, for example, if I lit up the building, the first time we see something with it, it goes away?
It's more like it would only help us see one thing. Like
Yeah, like the
narratively,
first- yeah.
yeah. Narratively, the other things would just be hidden not via the darkness.
Yeah.
Whereas prolong the effect... Actually, could I say, like, dispel the darkness as a difference? Instead of saying, like, a actual lighting up the area, dispel the darkness that's here?
Sure.
That's probably a more accurate...
That actually, yeah, you can dispel the darkness in this room.
Is it? Okay, so it's this room or, one time. I guess in that case, I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with the whole building. I'd rather the entire building than... Because
Okay.
there's still a lot we haven't explored, right?
Well, I mean, it's only downstairs, though.
Yeah.
And this room is like the second floor, right?
Yeah, and the upstairs is
Would-
like caved in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've
So
just
there's
been
nothing.
explored the entire building.
Yeah.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
you've done pretty much all you can around here. I should have said that before we started talking about this, but explaining.
Oh,
is
okay.
so
I was
I was
trying
gonna,
to...
yeah. I was gonna
Alright,
say I could make
I'm
a
gonna-
clone and then use the juice to try and help him with that too.
The juice. The
I
juicy
guess-
Oh, you
clones.
probably
Like-
could use that right now to prolong the effect. Like, have the clone of me extend it.
The clone of you's gone.
Oh shit, the clone of me is gone.
Oh, speaking of, well, actually, in that case, then what's the point in banking the juice?
Could he use that same juice from earlier to just add one to mine? Because it was
I get rid of the juice.
specifically cloning my magic to help me. That he
If
banked.
you have,
Yeah, I guess that's fair, but
I guess you could use that. Actually, hold
I
on.
don't know how it works.
I should have changed the scene a while ago.
Alright, I'm going to light up the entire building until someone needs it for a roll. Congratulations. I have dispelled the
smoking.
building's darkness.
it'll always.
Sorry.
I think it'll just be dispelled, but like narratively, it can only help one roll. Like the light doesn't go away.
Okay. We
There's
can
no
see now.
token.
We can see
Yeah.
now.
That's what I tried to say earlier about how it would like help us find one person if they were hiding, for instance. But like other people,
I was trying to avoid people jumping us in the darkness is mainly
Oh.
why.
Oh, this is nice. We're in North Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Alright. In that case, I dispelled the darkness on the building. We can see now.
Damn. Turn my flashlight. I guess I already had it on.
All right. The building has been illuminated. Whatever Tristan has done, it has seemed to counteracted the unusual darkness in this room.
Well, what did he say? The vicar?
The vicar.
Yeah, he mentioned. Oh, he called it something else too.
The
Reverend.
vicar
Reverend,
and
yeah.
The reverend.
Should we just go to like Catholic churches around here until we get something?
I know some priests.
I might know a bishop.
I'm worried it's not as literal,
Me too.
considering that he has eyes everywhere, or whatever you said.
There was graffiti
Sounds
of
like
eyes
me.
earlier. The demon even said it was a rune of the eye.
Hmm.
I need to go to confessional anyway. I can ask while I'm there.
Sure.
So what's the plan here? I can draft up a report for Legrass.
That would be smart to let him know we're not just fucking around and doing whatever.
They
And we have
probably want
proof
the
of
blood.
what more it does.
I'm gonna go wait in the van. If I hear screaming, I'll come back. If you guys hear gunshots, come get me.
I'll use my postal carrier, and I don't know. Would it take a special move to, or like a core move to, wrap up the old blood safely?
No, you could just do that.
Yeah. Okay.
They're empty vials, aren't
Postal
they?
carrier skills. Bam. Or are they empty or are they not? Because it's
They,
just silver one.
As you're packing them up, they're all empty. One of them seems to have a couple drops left.
Great.
Take it. I don't know why I said that.
Still taking all the vials. Just fucking
Mm-hmm.
pack them up safely. Bubble wrap. Bam.
You pack them up real good. It's done good. Gideon,
Merry Christmas.
as you
Yes?
walk out of the building, woo, you hear a fucking cop car pull up.
All right.
I tried to make
Whoop,
a
whoop.
siren noise and it was bad.
Whoop
All
whoop.
right. Send in our Google
Solid
Meets
elbow.
chat. Cops outside. 0000 or whatever. The 4 zeros. And then go up to greet his ass.
Is
You
there
walk
Give him
fire
a
on?
fucking handshake. I assume he tries to stop me though.
You see two cops get out of the car. One kind of stops you and says, not any closer. That's unnecessary. We got reports of a trespasser from one
You
of
got
the
reports of
neighbors.
Oh. Okay. I was just about to leave and start heading towards my van.
Well, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? All right, guys. Okay, he's far better than I am. I feel like this is like an attack on me. I feel like this was clearly set up. This could be like a hard move.
Respectfully, you have a badge.
I
would
know,
also
but-
I think it's the neighbor that called earlier.
Okay.
I was
I
about
think
to
so,
say,
too.
There was
So-
a consequence earlier that a threat happened.
Should I face
mean-
danger on this? Like, is this like a hard move because of that?
I gotta double check the wording on like how hard moves are supposed to work.
Okay, I know. I can tell you that this is like an acceptable situation for sure to throw a hard move because there was
Set up like I could have gone back in the house. I could have dodged. I could have done a couple things, but like
I think this is supposed to be a hard move, but now I'm questioning myself because I haven't ran the system in a while.
I'm for sure it is 100%. I don't have the thing pulled up, but I'm very confident.
I think face danger does apply. Resist a malign influence. Hold it together.
In that case, Gideon introduces himself and tries to come up with a good excuse. GM, could I use plan under fire here? It's like he makes plans when like gets a little too late to be doing that. You know what I mean? Like
You
if
know what?
I'm
That is perfect. That is perfect for the situation, actually.
hell yeah. And I'm gonna use damn good attorney as well. Because I
Knowing the law is good in a cop situation.
Right. And then could I use Kessler and Graves and Halloway to like throw my name around, basically? To, like I'm literally like a head of a big ass legal team. He probably doesn't want to be fucking around with me.
You know what? I will allow that.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right.
Please God. Oh, thank God. All right. I paused for a second when he asked that, and I turned to him. I say, "My name's Gideon Kessler. I'm one of the heads of Kessler and Graves and Halloway. What's your name and badge number?"
You say that question, and he immediately tenses up. And he's like, God, names are so hard to come up with on the.
So true.
He's gonna give you a fake name.
Ronnie, it'd be so funny. He gives me a fake name.
He can't give
Uh,
us a fake name.
Yeah, sure. And my name's
Mm-hmm.
He freezes up for a second. He goes, Noah Swanson.
All right, and I assume he gives me his badge number too.
Yeah, I'm not giving you a random number. That's way too much
Yeah,
effort.
that's so fair.
You're
I
not
don't
giving
know
a
how long
random
you are
number
anyway.
on the off chance that it's a real number.
Yeah, I don't want to accidentally give an actual cop badge number. And
There actually is a cop by this name with this badge number, but
That'd be
no.
so fucking funny, but also
terrifying. Get a visit from a New York cop like, "Hey, I watched your stream, dickhead."
This is what cops do in their off time. They
Don't
watch
worry
Pat-
about
better
it.
never.
It's marked
They watch-
political.
They watch nobody D&D streams.
He's like, you better not come to my fucking city, or I'll have your face on the pavement.
Uh,
All right.
Sounds like New York cop.
They don't even know what
Alright.
our face looks like.
Do you need to get your supervisor, or am I free to go?
I mean, I'd like you to answer my question. What are you doing here? But
Of course, yeah. Me and some of my associates have come to talk to a client. I can't give you any more information. It's client-attorney privilege.
he kind of looks between you and the building behind you, and he kind of just gives a weird look. He goes to say something, and you watch as his partner, who appears to be the older of the two, puts his hand and says, "This ain't worth it."
It's not. Have a good day, guys.
They
I know.
kind of look at you and say, "Have a good day, Kessler," and they both get in the car and drive off.
That's why every cop in the city fucking hates me.
Anais
Once
pops her
the
head
cops
out.
are gone, I'm gonna start heading out the door and say, "So, you got rid of the pigs?"
Thank you.
Yeah, I
What
fend
breath?
them off with my law degree, and I keep them from killing me in my sleep by bringing them criminals.
What was the name? Out of curiosity, I want to know if I know him.
I don't remember.
How did
You
I
guys
get-
ready?
Come on, Gideon. I thought you're supposed to have a good memory.
Not for unimportant things.
Damn.
Damn!
Remind me to never be unimportant. Let's go.
I don't think you could be. None of you can now. We've seen war together. And I'll get in the car.
Oh,
Anyway, don't break the package.
You get in the car.
It's
Where do you
me.
guys
I'm
go
the
next?
package.
Jesus Christ.
you're already broken.
Get out.
Get out of the van. Get out of the van.
No.
Your package was
Walk.
lost in a fire.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, we lost your we
We've
We
lost.
threw it in the
lost
fucking
your
river.
package in the Suez Canal.
So, are we delivering the vials to Mr. Legrass?
And whatever report Gideon types up, yes.
Oh, that's right. Well, where does he need to type it?
On the
Huh?
computer,
Sorry, I
probably.
was writing the report. No point at my phone.
Oh.
Technology. I say as I crank the fucking dial of the '90s van.
I do like that you're still driving like an old ass like early 2000s van in fucking 2070.
Hey, what does Angelo pump out on the radio?
How many miles this thing got?
Too many.
Exclusively
85
the
million.
Hermes songs from Epic the Musical.
All two of them?
You
All
just
two
heard that
of
new
them.
Imagine.
It's only songs that are above 100 beats per minute.
That is-
Jesus.
Oh my god, he's listening to Breakcore.
I think
This guy's
Will
into
I read this?
funk.
while I write this, we should all go get a coffee or something. Kessler says.
They might have a Barbucks around here. I don't fucking
A
know.
Starbucks.
I'm sure Starbucks is still around.
Yeah, probably. They're everywhere. Oh wait, we're in New York. Duncan. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, Dunkin' is
Yeah.
East Coast, Starbucks is West Coast.
And
I've
Midwest.
seen both a Starbucks and a Dunkin' Donuts where I live.
So have I,
Oh,
but
well,
we're
you're in the
central.
middle part.
We're in the middle.
I just doxed myself. Great.
Oh, who
The
cares?
entire middle of the
It's the United-
US.
It's
Damn,
the
they know
United
your
States, not
address.
fucking Singapore. Come on.
No, it's just no, like there's both in both places, but like the West Coast has majority Starbucks and the East Coast has majority Dunkin'.
I just thought
Okay.
about it. If you say you're in like central Belgium, people will know where you fucking are.
It's still like
That's kind of crazy.
100-ish miles.
Yeah, the US is a little bigger
But
than
they
that.
probably
But if you say
probably
you're
like
in
a few towns.
you're in the central United States, that's like 40 Belgiums.
You're only in Kansas.
Exactly. You're fine.
Among the corn.
Look, I've
Did you just
moved
double
on from
dox
my
him?
old point. Okay, among the
Oh.
corn. I just caught that. That just hit
That's
me.
so funny.
All right, so
Among
gang,
the
real talk.
corn. Mhm.
real talk.
What's
to all
everyone's
of you.
Starbucks
What are we
order?
doing next? Oh,
I don't go to Starbucks.
God.
a Venti Supreme.
You guys
I've
talk
never
about it.
been
I
to
gotta
this
be
level.
right back. It won't take
Venti
long.
Supreme.
Extra milk.
Can I get a
What?
cappuccino
Extra
on the
coffee,
rocks?
please.
Can I get a crunch wrap latte?
Can I get? Can I get?
Starbucks.
My brain
I would
took a
like some extra
screenshot.
hemlock in that.
Excuse me?
You go to the combination Dunkin' Donuts and Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Don't tempt
That's
me,
awesome.
I want one of those now.
No, that's a horrific idea.
It's
Comrades.
building of shit yourself.
Comrades, friends, Romans, countrymen. What are we?
You're none of those things.
Taco Bell / Starbucks / Mexican restaurant.
You go to the eatery.
It's a
You go to the
separate-
nondescript eatery that sells coffee.
We get Starbies.
I get a food item.
Or Dunkies.
I get a nondescript coffee.
I get
get
a number
chunk.
one on their menu.
It's a. God damn it! Hold on.
And Anais gets a very flamboyant drink.
Whatever. Give me something in a rainbow. Extra sparkles.
Angelo gets something more flamboyant.
Angelo adds like an extra shot of espresso.
Yes. We'll never know
Alright.
what Tristan will get because Soul isn't here right now.
Oh, if I gotta use the restroom.
I'll be right back. What do you guys think? Where we're going?
All right, we can take a
Okay.
short break. We can take a literal coffee break.
Coffee
Burma.
break!
I don't have any
Burma.
coffee. I should buy a coffee maker of some sort.
You shouldn't. And we're back. Hello. So, just a little reminder: you guys are in a nondescript place that sells coffee, and you are deciding on where to go next. You have your list of context. You have the weird kids that tried to steal your badge for some reason.
Fucking kids.
We
And,
didn't call the cops on them.
Mhm.
Fucking old man.
They're too young anyway. They don't need to be in juvie. So, I propose we go talk to the private investigators. They might have some dirt on this old blood thing.
Or at least some
Probably.
investigation's already done.
Right.
Let's go.
That works for me.
Back in the USPS?
Take my drink to the USPS.
The cookies in this nondescript place suck.
I thought they were great.
All right, Braden.
No,
I
that's
have
actually-
one of two vibes that I'm gonna go with here. I want you to answer a question for me, so I
You
know
don't
how
like
to
oatmeal and raisin.
answer, if it's okay.
Okay.
The chocolate.
These investigators. I have endless
Or at least
enemies
manga.
and old friends, which are for two different things. But my question is, are they outwardly, like from outside perspective, are they good guys, or would I have not gotten along with them?
Yes.
They are
They're
good
both.
people, but we may not have gotten along.
All
Or
I'm gonna
both.
say is yes, and a reminder that they are two different people.
I was asking
Ah.
because I don't know if I'm gonna treat them like old friends or endless enemies.
One of the
Let's
two.
let's just introduce them, and you'll figure it out.
Heard. Let's go.
Yay, improv!
You guys drive over to the place. It's a small little hole in the wall place in Queens. That it's it is like a small. It's one of those buildings where it's literally just a door in between two other buildings with a logo, and it says Salmon Pines PI and PI.
Oh.
Wow. Couldn't they have just put plural?
Somehow it
I
would
guess
seem
we'll-
less them.
Who are them?
Fuck if I know.
Let's meet him, and I'll stroll in.
You
Oh.
Ooh,
oh Discord no.
Oh no.
ooh.
We're
Could you
losing
kick me from
They're
the game?
killing him.
Oh,
They're taking
okay. Right. So, you walk through the door and up. It's a fairly well-kept building, but it's still a little dingy.
Nah,
And you walk-
dingy.
Turn a corner, you see a reception desk, and you see like a who outlined the Staten Island words? They're like more yellow than the other ones.
Oh. Who did that?
That's
I
just
think that's just
No, I-
that's just
that's-
the image.
That's just the image. Never mind. I thought someone had outlined them with the map marker.
That would be takes so much time.
I was about to say, but I know Tim plays with the map tools when we're doing non-map stuff.
Yeah, you guys
He
took away
has
my
fun with
drawing
it.
ability, but you still left me with the range detection stuff. So
I saw the smiling face you were making earlier.
yeah, I tried to make it scary at the
It's
end.
quite
Yeah, it
frightening.
stared into my soul.
You walk up the stairs and turn the corner, and you see a reception desk, and behind the desk there are two doors. One just says Sam, private investigator on it, and then on the other one it says Mason Pines, paranormal investigator.
Oh, that's why
Ah, okay. Anyway,
And then there's just another door behind that is just says meeting room on the
Is
door
there-
window thing.
that's hilarious. Is there a receptionist?
Yes, there's a receptionist. There is a red-haired lady typing up something, and she looks up and says, "Oh, hello. Are you here to see either of them?"
Both of them?
Oh, what? Do you have an appointment or business?
Nope. Business, no appointment.
Okay. She then kind of scans and then immediately makes eye contact with you, Tristan, and goes, "Oh, hi.
Mhm.
Hey, been a while.
Yeah, I'm just gonna." And she reaches up and rings what looks like a big bell.
Done.
And
It's a good bell, right?
yes, you see the doors open, and you see Sam walks out of his office, looks at you, and goes, "Tristan!" And then Mason walks out of the door and goes, "Ah, Tristan."
Mason.
Let's leave the irons on the table today, guys. We're on official business.
You know I don't do that shit, Mason says. And then Sam says, yeah, but I do. Good thing I'm the one that actually likes this guy.
It's good to see you guys. Actually, we actually are on official business today. Imagine that. Me, a Fed.
Gross.
Yeah.
Aren't they local? State?
Huh? Does it matter?
I feel like I'm a fucking Fed.
Do you prefer if I say a pig over a Fed, Hermes?
Yes.
So who are these two people?
Oh, they're, I think it's safe to say you guys are competition, right?
Sure. You see Mason, who had stepped back into his office, says, don't fucking compare me to you.
They're good people. Different specialty than me, but I've met them once or twice. Me and Sam get along.
Hell yeah. Come on, let's go to the communal place. Mason will turn up what he wants to. And they walk into the meeting room, and you see a big table. And you watch, and he goes, oh, wait, before I forget. And he says, go, take seats. I'll be back. I'll be there soon. And he goes into his office.
Go sit down and kind of yell out, hey, Mason, you wanna smoke, you fucking teetotaler?
You know I don't smoke.
That's
Oh,
probably
can I
smart.
smoke
These
here?
things will kill you.
If the demons don't first.
I could only be so lucky.
Can I smoke here? Ask the guy we're with.
Hey, Sam has gone into his office for a second, but the receptionist looks and says, I'd prefer you not.
Can I?
I'd prefer you not.
And put the
Yes or
cigarettes
no?
up.
Gideon, that means either stop asking or don't do it.
Yeah, I said I put the cigarettes up.
Okay.
I
Okay.
sigh, when she says it the second time, I just sigh and put them in my pocket.
It's good to take a break from being a chimney.
It's actually quite unpleasant, but my doctor recommends I take a permanent break.
So, you guys are in the meeting room. I assume you take seats.
Yes.
Yes, sure.
After a while, Sam walks back in holding several shot glasses and a bottle of Jack Daniels.
My man.
He sets it on the table, sets the glasses down. Who drinks, who doesn't?
If I take a shot of that, can I smoke a cigarette?
Really prefer you don't.
I'll do you one better. Pull out a box of cigars.
Both
Oh,
of you.
Definitely don't want that.
Come on, Sam.
You...
Special occasion.
So, fun fact, as someone who's been in the position, as much as I hate to admit it, cigars are better than cigarettes as a
I'll actually
someone
argue
who's
that
around them.
I'll die on that hill. I hate both, but I'll die on the hill that they're better.
Yeah, but cigars
Oh, they're
like
def-
linger more.
That's true, but the smell of cigars is actually kind of nice because they're meant to smell
Also,
nice.
I like the idea that Tristan was just carrying a full, like, wooden lacquered cigar box just on his belt or whatever.
It's actually one of his relics.
Since I carry so many relics around, I just kind of assume I have one for storage.
That's hilarious. It's a bag of holding, but it exclusively has cigars.
That's really good,
I would like
actually.
You want
500
Brazilian, you want Bohemian.
Jesus. You try to push, and he just says, "I'd really rather not. Smoke can make the building, and frankly, we're already towing the line on our deposit."
It's a fire hazard.
You know, you used to be cooler.
Well, that's before I bought a building that was a fire hazard. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. We're on official business anyway. We were actually told to come and talk to you about Old Blood.
Oh shit. Oh god damn it. Hold on. He kind of pokes his head. Mason,
Mhm.
your specialty. Get in here. I know you don't like him, but it's important. Eventually, he kind of pokes out and says, "How important?"
Old Blood.
Fuck. Okay. He steps in, closes the door behind him, and says, "Why the fuck are you dealing with Old Blood?"
Are these guys both riffs? Is that safe to say?
Sam is, Mason isn't.
Really?
Yes. However, I'm going to introduce some lore that's kind of exclusive to my setting. there are a small group of people that exist that are called spectators. They're people who aren't rifts, but due to for some reason, usually religious fervor, traumatic experiences, or being batshit fucking crazy, they can see past the mist anyways.
Is he a spectator?
Mason is a spectator, yes.
Oh.
Perfect. So
Neat.
I called in one of my horned friends over to this place we were investigating.
Oh, fun.
Found a whole bunch of runes that are definitely old blood. I actually have a copy of them scrawled out for safety purposes. Do you want to take a look?
Sure, I'll take a look. And Mason holds out his hand.
Hand him the journal that I had the guy scribble them in earlier.
He looks at it and says, "Yep, that's oh. Yeah, that's Carol runes. All right." And he sets it down and slides the thing back over to you. Oh, where'd you find this?
Abandoned building, North Brooklyn.
Ugh, yeah. Sam then speaks up. Yeah, I heard a dealer moved in over there. Heard it was after the tragedy in South Brooklyn, they moved operation.
Is he called the Vicar by chance?
Where'd you hear that name?
There may have been a dog inside.
He
Like
wasn't
a-
all gone.
Sam.
No, it was
Oh,
a
go ahead.
user.
Sam, there's a new resident of the vault.
Oh. Mason speaks up and says, "Yeah, the side effects of that stuff ain't a joke. What's the term they called it? Mutagenic lycanthropy?
Sounds
Hmm.
about right. That's reflect what we saw.
I haven't done much research into the drug itself, just the victims of it. Some scary stuff. And
Yeah.
I've seen some scary stuff.
I know you're running your own investigation. I was hoping to compare notes. Maybe even give one of you the chance to come and talk to one that's still lucid.
Sam says, talking to one that's still lucid sounds interesting at the very least. I mean,
I haven't done my interrogation.
dread to imagine what goes on inside that head, but
He said something about there was something he had forgot, something he should remember. So I think his memories might be affected by the drug use.
But he was smart enough to deal with our resident mailman's banter.
they both look at you and Angelo, and they're just like, "Why do you have a UPS driver with you?"
Don't
Hermes.
question it.
He's fast.
Oh,
And
Oh.
smarter.
ooh,
And who?
Eh.
Than himself 20 minutes ago.
His body moves faster than his brain. We'll leave it at that.
Trickery is Hermes, you know.
I'm
Okay.
so glad
I'm gonna
he tricked
copy
you into
his
believing
voice
that.
and then say it back to him in a mocking tone.
Full SpongeBob style.
Iconic.
Okay,
But even better
that's
than
funny.
SpongeBob.
Mason says. No, but seriously, I don't know how long you've been a Rift, but have you met any of your? Is it appropriate to say siblings? And he looks to Sam, and Sam says, "I don't fucking know."
As in-
Copycats?
Other Olympians.
Oh, no. Would be neat, though.
I know
Wait.
there's a club somewhere in Manhattan,
Oh.
ran by Dionysus.
Where are you guys all? Is it common knowledge that Mythos powers are tied to a story?
The ones that are tied to like gods are usually known, just because mythology, and ones that are tied to specific beings usually are able to do enough research to figure out, oh yeah, this.
Okay.
Mine would probably be harder to figure
Yeah.
out.
Ones that are from media or stories or literature are usually harder to figure out.
Yeah, I don't think my guy would have any clue why he has scary eyes. So. All right.
What?
I'm just wondering.
But regardless, can you give us the address of this building? We might want to check it out.
I don't mind at all. I could also, well, I'll need to escort you if you want to come to the interrogation.
I don't want to set foot in that house, trust me.
Look over at Sam.
Speak for yourself. I'm going. Fucking love that place.
Well,
Mason just kind of puts his head in his hands and just goes, "Oh fuck."
hey, you'd be safe in the building, Mason. As much as you don't like me, you know you fit under my protection.
I know. Just
Though, I do need a little tat for that tit. Can I get you guys' files on the old blood? Specifically
Yeah.
on the vicar?
yeah, I'll grab one. And he steps out, comes back holding a large leather-bound book. You see on the cover there is a gold. You see the cover is completely blank except for a gold inlay of a hand with a 4 written on it. And you see he opens and turns a few pages, and you see a journal entry. It looks like a journal entry, basically, of Old Blood. And you see there's a few notes and some like sketches of the side effects. Quite gruesome, but very well drawn.
This is thorough. Did you make this yourself?
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I assume you want me to make a copy and leave you this?
What is it? What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I assume you need a copy made and me to leave you with this?
Okay, now I don't understand what you mean.
Right.
What?
I assume you don't want me to take the original, but want me to make a copy and leave you the original.
Oh, well, yes, obviously.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start setting up a. I assume there's some way for me to use magic transcription or some way to copy things. I mean, like,
yeah, you can.
I don't have a printer.
Do
You
they
can-
not have a copier?
Oh wait, yeah,
an
they have
office.
they have a copier. They have like a
Copying off a
printer.
book is always hard, especially older books like that. I don't know
This
about
book's
you.
actually not that old. It-
Oh, okay. The description made it sound old.
Yeah, no, it's not an old book.
Also, I bet copy machines are so much better, and I bet ink is so much cheaper because it's the future, right, GM? Right?
Printers are better. Ink's still a scam.
Fuck!
It could be laser printing.
That would never catch on. That got banned via Congress due to lobbying from ink companies.
Even if
Yeah.
it did, there's no way these guys would be rich enough.
Yeah, no, these guys are kind of
All right.
fine.
Well,
It gets easier.
get to copying.
Over time.
It was the biggest purchase they ever did.
Do
on
I
this building.
do I owe you guys compensation for your research?
Research for research. It's all right. Plus, you're thorough, even if this guy doesn't trust you for whatever reason, you get good results.
You two seem like good people. I'll put 2 of my cards on the desk. If you need cheap, good legal representation, I'll help you out.
Oh shit! Thanks. And he takes one of the cards and says, "Huh. Keep this in
Yeah.
mind." And he puts the card in his wallet.
I use him a lot. He gets me off all the time.
It's not cheap,
What?
trust him.
Mason says, "Please shut the fuck up." he
It's-
watches. He pours himself a shot and downs it.
Canonically fucks.
Tristan. He's a very demanding client.
Oh my god!
Yeah, probably.
You guys interrupted me so much. The joke lost its punch.
No,
not.
it didn't.
Oh,
It was
it's so
you.
funny.
It's still
Thank
funny.
God, thank God.
If
All
you
right.
ever need mail delivered,
Any mail?
We need to get you cards made, Angela.
And a better job.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
that's
he
the
likes
truth.
this job.
well,
Well,
the job of, carrying on my forefather, yes, but it's the USPS.
Do you do recoveries by chance?
Depends where.
You do secure transit?
Yes.
Yeah, I might have work for you.
Just don't give me a bomb. Anyway,
Oh.
Damn it. I was
Have
hoping to
you
dodge
never
more
delivered?
IED charges.
well, actually, it depends how much. But
Well, thank you both for your time.
Of course.
Believe we'll go to our next people now. Look at everyone.
Mr. Lucius,
Lucius or the Hanson man?
Lucius greeted us earlier. It might be not a bad idea to get on his terms. Or get on better terms.
His power scares me.
Where is he? Hell's Kitchen? How apt.
yep.
He owns a bar called the Third Circle in Hell's Kitchen.
Is that the restaurant district?
I'm sending you a song, GM.
Hmm
Not like downtown, but south town? Wait, what? No.
Hell's
And
Kitchen
early
is the
around?
name of a neighborhood in Manhattan, my dude.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, actually?
I can't believe they kept it after they rebuilt the city.
Did you think that area was made up for Daredevil?
I didn't watch Daredevil.
I didn't know it was a part of
Okay,
Daredevil.
That's where Daredevil
Yeah,
lived.
that's where Daredevil's from.
I didn't
He's
know
literally
that.
like his epitaph is the Devil of Hell's Kitchen.
The only Hell Kitchen I know is Gordon
That's
Ramsay.
funny.
That's
Okay,
why I
same
laughed because
here.
I thought of Gordon Ramsay when you first said
I
it.
also
well,
did. And that's why it made sense that there was a bar there, because it's Hell's Kitchen. And, you know, the fire and brimstone, the sulfur.
all right. So
Oh, it's
Victor or
Midtown
Lucius?
West.
pick one.
I vote Lucius.
I vote
Let's go
Lucius.
Lucius.
Unanimous.
God, I love democracy.
I was too busy researching Hell's Kitchen, whatever the group says.
Yes. That's Hell's
Unanimous.
Kitchen or other guy.
Someone say democracy?
Oh, gentrification. Oh no.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Gentra
Even
for
after
what?
they
now?
re-
JK.
I'm,
they rebuilt the
I'm
city.
reading the history of Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan.
Oh,
Oh, God. I thought
Man.
you just said gentrification. That's sad.
man, I love this person, place, or thing. I sure can't wait to learn more about its history.
Oh,
no.
dang it. Oh,
Aw,
dang
dang
it.
it.
Oh, dang
dang
it.
it.
Oh,
dang
dang
it.
it.
All right. You guys drive down to Hell's Kitchen. You cross the bridge over to Manhattan and drive through the busy streets, eventually parking outside a fairly well-kept looking diner. Let me pull up the background for this area. Because I have a Ooh, let me...
No, not
Here?
Queens. Man.
Man,
Manhattan.
Man, I like the hat on this one.
get
Am I
out.
having a stroke?
Okay, I should leave.
Oh
There you
no.
go.
I can't see.
Oh, fuck! Damn it! Damn it! I keep
There are no
forgetting to turn
taken.
off...
Whoa! Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa.
I might drink here.
You pull up
This
in
looks
front
familiar.
of this sort of fairly well kept bar I almost said bar / diner place called the Third Circle, written in very swishy letters, and you look the name of the restaurant sign is stylized so that there's like it looks like a signature box that it's written in, so it has like an underline and an X on one side.
Oh, very nice.
You
I dig
step in and you hear some like dad rock playing over the jukebox. You see a fair collection of people sitting around eating. A few look at you as you walk in, but pay no mind. And you see the man who talked to you earlier in the interrogation room ish, not really, but still. Lucius in the same red button-up, black slacks, and his you see his hair is now sort of combed back to look at least somewhat presentable. You see he even has like a black bow tie. He looks up and you says, was wondering when I'd see you again.
Hey, Lucius, can I have an old fashioned? And I'll put a tin on the table.
Sure thing. And he walks by and makes the drink with impressive dexterity.
Oh.
And hands you the drink. Anything for the rest of y'all?
Nope.
I'm alright.
Let me get a Cuba Libre.
Sure thing. And he goes and makes whatever the fuck that is.
It's a rum and coke with a I think it's
With
with
lime.
lime.
All
With
right.
lime.
Just
Is
say
it
a
a
rum
lime?
and
Oh,
coke
you
with
said it in
lime.
the pretentious way.
Yeah.
It's a rum and
Alright.
coke with lime. That's it.
I know you're saying rum and coke, but it sounds like you're saying Roman coke, and that's an image.
No, that's a
Lucius.
drug.
You mind if I smoke in here?
God damn it, Kitty.
Not at all.
Oh,
Right.
Roman
So
cola
third
is a soft drink.
Really?
Huh?
Yes. It's Cuban or Colombian. Sorry.
I'm gonna get out a cigar and toss one to Gideon.
Is this Cuban?
Hmm?
Colombian.
No, it's Middle Eastern.
I'd like a Cuban. And I'll hold it back out to him.
He's racist. Sorry.
I think I can switch that out. Sure. I pull out a couple of different cigar boxes. Find my Cuban one.
I like
How does
to
the
think he
tape
has a
taste?
cigar box that can transmutate them.
Raise my eyebrow as he pulls out more
No.
and more cigar boxes.
I have
It's
some.
like
I have
it's
some.
like the fucking Patriska dolls or whatever.
Matryoshka.
Pulling out cigar boxes out of
I have-
cigar boxes.
I have a box from the Circle of Gluttony that gives whatever drugs and alcohol.
Not the
God.
Matryoshka of cigars.
That's. I think the third circle is the circle of gluttony, if I'm not misremembering.
It is. That is the joke.
So
That
apt.
is the bit.
So apt.
All right, pull out my gluttonous box of cigars and get him a Cuban.
Been about a year since I've had one of these.
Aren't they
We had
illegal or
some-
something?
You see
They were.
Lucius sees your box and says, "Oh, hey, that's one of Bub's trinkets."
Hmm?
So that's one of Bubba's trinkets.
Oh, my box?
Yeah. I recognize the sigils.
Ah. Yeah, well, I try not to advertise it. You want one?
I try not to do too much of that stuff on the job, but later maybe.
I'll keep one around and toss him one of the cigars before I get one out for myself and put it away.
I came up with that nickname on the fly, and I hate that
I
I now
love
have
it.
to. I hate that I now have to go with the fact that this guy calls Beelzebub Bubba.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's so good, actually.
So,
amazing.
Lucian, you've sparked my interest just a little bit. You from that realm?
From there, hell no. I'm a rift like the rest of us.
May I ask?
Huh? Take a wild fucking guess.
Wait, you're a Rift of Lucifer?
He snaps and says, "Bingo."
I didn't think you could do
Yeah.
that.
That's why there's the brimstone. That makes sense.
Do I need to worry about getting stabbed in the back around here? Start looking around the bar.
Nah, this is the mundane part of the bar.
Do you know anything about hell?
Well, I've never been.
Oh,
Well, never been to the deeper, bad
Oh.
parts. Just the parts where,
Only the
Uh,
third circle.
were there a lot of lawyers in the higher circles?
not that I could remember.
Good.
The parts I frequent aren't the damnation parts. They're just the, parts where my kind exist.
Anyway,
You know, the best of us.
we had a few questions for you about Old Blood.
Ah, nasty stuff that is.
We saw some of its effects today.
Ooh.
Do you know anything about a vicar?
You're asking me that. So there are a lot of vicars in New Babel. And in New York.
This
You know
one,
about-
we think... Go ahead.
You know about one that dishes out old blood? Because if so, I'd very much like to speak to that father.
Not off the top of my head, but I can give you a couple priests I am known to consort with. Not for any religious business, just out of making connections. Most religious types here in New Babel understand that you don't pick your rifts. They pick you. But you play with the hand you're dealt.
That you do.
Interesting way
Yeah.
of looking at it.
He pulls out he pulls like a sticky note from under the bar and You see he kind of, he seems to do the same trick that the demon did where he flicks his hand and a pen appears, except this time it's just a normal ballpoint pen.
It's a Pilot G2.
It's a bic.
I knew I was gonna say.
Oh.
It's a fucking big pen.
It's a red bic pen.
Oh, it couldn't even be one of the Sharpie ones?
Nah.
Oh. Poor buddy.
He does have infinite pen.
Lucius doesn't need to be fancy. He knows he's hot shit. And he he writes down a couple names and locations, and he hands it over to you and says, "Those are the few I've talked to. They seem keen to help the city more and more than what they're already doing."
Who are these
So,
people he's talking about again? I forgot.
Priests.
The priests.
Priests.
Priests that are rifts.
Okay.
And he says, they should be able to help you. They've done a lot of good work for the city.
Anyone else have any questions? Or
Not really.
No.
Came for Vickers and Gossip, and we got it.
You know anything about the White Tree Club? It's
They've been messing with you?
well, sort of. I had a run-in with them. It's my first time.
They pickpocketed him.
Let's say it's your
What'd they
first
take?
time.
Something unimportant.
Huh.
We got it back.
I'd check it. Might have
Check
left you a
it?
present. They might have left you a present. I don't know.
Shit.
We
Open
got
up
a
my
badge
jacket.
okay.
Open up my jacket, immediately remembering that I have spray paint on the inside, and dig around for the badge and kind of like under the bar, hand it to Tristan.
Take the badge.
You can already tell there's no magic on it.
Nah, we got it out clean. Little brat barely held it for 2 minutes before it was back in our hands. Something tried locking onto it. Ishtaran? Istari.
Might as well keep it for a refund. Maybe.
That'd be Gary.
You know him?
Yeah, I've talked to him a couple times.
Gonna be an issue?
Nah. I mean, he's a bit of a...
Punk?
He likes to drink.
I see.
He's the chaperone for the club.
Gotcha.
I think he's one of their dads. I don't know. Uncle, dad, something like that. Some relative.
Well, with all due respect, I think it's best I leave here before someone who knows me walks in.
Probably a good idea.
Since
People
this
know
is
not
our
to fight in my
first-
bar, but what goes on outside is beyond my jurisdiction.
Just to be clear, since this is our first time meeting formally, I try to have professional courtesy, and it seems like you're a good guy. But since you have the rift that you have, I'll make myself perfectly clear. I'm a rift, but I keep the others in line. Don't let your rift get out of line. We good?
You know, not very common you meet a man who can look the devil in the eye and tell him to stone the fuck up.
Start
We're
standing up and say, I've made deals with a few of you.
Oh, I know. You got a reputation. But
Hope I live up to the hype.
you look like you need a drink.
I've had plenty today.
It's probably why it looks like you need more.
My drink was fantastic. I'll slide the half drink whiskey glass further down the bar, and I'll stand up and say, "Here's my card. Call me if you need any help with legal matters."
I've got a couple people, but I'll keep that in mind. And he slips the card into his shirt pocket.
Or if you hear anything about Old Blood.
That I will keep in touch about. And as for you, Tristan, we're clear.
Perfect.
I'm not as active as some of my compatriots. I
Then
tend
I
to just
hope
keep
we
to
can
myself.
keep a good. Then I hope we can keep a good relationship going.
Speaking
I'll
of that, actually,
keep you off my summon list.
you say that and he says, "I'd appreciate that. I got a business to run, you know."
Yeah, I try to have more courtesy to the rifts than to their sources. You're at least halfway under my protection.
Yeah. Well, it's been fine meeting y'all properly. But for what it's worth, if you ever find working for Legrass to be not quite to your liking, I've been known to hand out a job or two. I care about this city, and despite my darker side, I want to help people. You ever decide that's a route you want to take, you come back here.
I'd like to pull a whisper stone out of the relics bag and
Alright.
set it down on the bar and say, if you need to get in touch. That's better than a cell phone.
How is it better than a cell phone, Tristan?
What can I say? I don't exactly always get good connection.
He picks up the stone and says, I will keep that in mind.
Couldn't you just get a magic cell phone?
I want to look over at him and say, do I look like I'm tech savvy?
No.
It's an iPhone, man.
You could
I'm sorry,
be.
Giddy wouldn't say that.
You could be if you
You
tried.
can find him. You could find a magic flip phone, I'm sure. It's not hard.
I'd like to see
It's-
your phone have connection in the house.
Again, that's why it's whatever.
Well, I'm glad y'all are getting along. You sure y'all don't need a drink?
I'm still
Good
good.
enough, thank you.
I'll have one when I get home.
I'm
Speaking
driving.
of, I have a dog to go talk to.
I'll put my cigar out and head towards the door.
Mm.
I'm
Alright.
gonna slide him cash for the drink that I did not take a sip out of, as my reflection in the top of the glass winks at him and smiles as I get up.
We
Neat
live in a
trick.
fucked up world. That's right.
He would wink back directly at you.
I'd walk out with a hand under my coat in case someone's outside.
You step outside and no, nothing happens.
Yeah, I
You
was
are not-
completely
you-
ready for it. I was
You
waiting.
get shot.
You see a red dot on. You see a red dot appear on Tristan's chest. No. You step out into the into what is now the night. And actually, before I continue, did you actually look at the badge when Gideon handed it to you?
I would have, yeah.
Okay. Inside the badge, you would have found a little folded up piece of paper.
Oh.
I'm going to choose not to mention that until I'm back at the House of Mysteries.
Okay.
Um,
Fair enough.
I don't think I fuck with magic unless I'm in a safe place.
I mentioned there was no magic on anything in here.
I don't know if there's anything attached to the piece of paper.
Fair enough.
There could be a rune or something like that.
Yeah, I
Glyph
don't.
of
I wouldn't
explosion.
want to fuck with it. I don't know if I can detect. I don't know if I can
Glyph of
detect
IED.
that kind of stuff.
I think
Either
it
way
was Tristan's player, but a long time ago, a character in one of our really early games got killed for opening a letter.
Oh, that I didn't get killed. You made it to where I was permanently blind, you asshole.
We were in middle school.
I opened a letter and was immediately permanently blinded.
I
We were
love.
in middle school.
I'm sorry I wasn't Matt fucking Mercer at 15.
I told you that was bullshit back then. And you were like, but you opened the letter. And I was like, yeah, that's what you fucking do.
That's how you read a letter.
Fucking teen.
Oh, no.
You argued with me about that for
Was
years.
this when you had like the letter fucking tentacles that came out?
The worst,
Yeah,
yeah.
so the moving letters, yeah.
At least I don't run away
Crawled
in
up my
Brawlhalla
arm
until
and
timeout.
dug into my eyes.
At least I don't run away in Brawlhalla till timeout. That's all I have to say.
Jesus
It
Christ.
should have been one day
Jeez.
blind soup.
This is a schoolhouse.
Anyway, you guys exit the bar, and it is nighttime by the time you get out.
My favorite time.
I'm gonna
People
go into
breathe
the alley
feels
and
good on
start
the
spray
burns.
painting my portal home.
All right.
Who needs a ride?
Anybody coming back with me, or everybody going home?
I need
I
to get
wouldn't
to
mind
the
learning a
office.
thing or two.
I kind of want
I
to see
have
his
2
place.
cases I haven't even touched today. I'll see you all tomorrow,
Bye bye.
and I'll call a cab.
Do you need a hand?
A hand?
I can make a clone that'll last for a little while. I have to be
Oh.
nearby, but
Does that break attorney-client privilege?
it's not telling me anything.
I'm not sure. The mist accords are shaky. Hastily written laws usually don't stick well. Anyway, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Yeah.
Bye,
And
Kitty.
then Kitty will walk away.
In that case, I'm coming with you, Tristan.
I want to see the house.
If we're going to the house, can you at least bring the car?
I can do that. Drive into the alley.
You got it.
Once I get it ready, the door would open and begin yanking everybody in.
All right. The door would yank the van in, and you would all pop out in the front courtyard of the House of Mysteries.
The car is just in a courtyard.
It's just in the grass.
All right, everybody. Here are the ground rules. Don't fuck with the house. Don't break anything in the house. Don't go looking for things you don't want to find in the house.
What about the yard? Because if I
What about
drive,
things I
this is
wanna
gonna
find?
fuck up the lawn.
Understand that anything you find in this house might kill you. Oh, and if you go places you're not supposed to, the house will kill you. Oh, and if you don't have permission to go there, the house might kill you.
You guys have realized why I didn't go now.
How
I
about I
assume
just,
the
how
lawn is
about I
fair
just show
game.
you where you're able to go?
How about I just follow you?
Yeah, can we not just follow you?
Well, I'm going places you shouldn't go.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
then what was the point?
Because it's a nice place to stay. Start
Why
walking in.
can't we go? Wait, why can't you give us permission? Oh, whatever.
Will the house fight me if I'm you?
Huh?
Will
I don't
the
know.
house fight me if I'm you?
Listen, man, I inherited. I didn't make it.
Wait, if you own it, why can't you let us?
It's alive.
It's a house.
You're alive,
Yeah, I am.
and you own it. It can
I
figure
don't.
it out.
I inherited it. There's a difference.
Oh my god.
You inherited Hermes. Do you own Hermes?
Hypothetically.
Hermes isn't an object.
Partially.
Monster House isn't either.
All right, listen. Follow me. I'm gonna take them over to the living quarters. The super nice, crazy nice living quarters.
You take them over to the living quarters. As
It
you
looks like
guys
someone
walk through
died.
the house, you would see. It's a very, very nice mansion. Very, very creepy as you see eyes in paintings watching you, and decorative suits of armor kind of turning their head to follow you. Very
All right.
haunted
Now,
house.
house. These people are invited. They're allowed to go to the living quarters. They do not belong in the vaults. Keep the vaults locked.
So he can decide where we go. God damn it.
Well, if it opened the vaults and then you got into somewhere it's not supposed to, then it's going to try to hurt you for going into somewhere you're not supposed to. If I keep the vaults locked, you can't go places you're not supposed to.
At least he doesn't have to pay
You're
rent.
lucky I drive.
Oh yeah, your van's in the garage. It's probably getting cleaned right now, actually.
I didn't think it was dirty.
It wasn't.
Well, it's gonna be sparkling by the time it's out.
They better not remove my plate covers.
Oh.
It won't. It keeps it in good condition.
Weird
House takes care of what's in the house.
point of order. What does the sky around the house look like?
Complete
Blue.
black.
Oh, there's no stars here.
It's floating in the void.
What the fuck?
The void?
Yeah, no, it's actually like outside of time and space.
You
How the
occasionally.
fuck do I drive out of here?
I will say though, as you walked into the house, you all would catch a whiff of seawater and rot. That's new, Tristan.
Isn't
Wait a
that
moment.
Um, if you guys will give me a few minutes, I need to go check the wards.
isn't that Legrass smell?
That was the smell we smelled there.
Hey, house,
that's what I'm talking
can you get the book of everyone who's been here open, please?
There's a fucking guest book?
There are no new games. Names?
Game.
Nor games.
Nor games. There are no new names in the guest book that you can tell. Okay, let me ask you a very terrifying question. Does it mark people that have been in the house or that have been around the house?
Ooh, interesting. I assume that since it's outside of time and space, it would mark anyone who comes to the plane on which it stays. Because that
Okay.
it's like a demi-plane, so I assume it would mark anyone who has been to the realm of the house.
Okay.
Would be my assumption.
Then, in that case, give me a second. Hold on.
I'm running off like the classic of the House of Mysteries as best I can remember it. I'm trying to like. It is
I need to
extremely
walk
heavily
constantly.
warded.
This is crazy.
I do realize that the I have it double warded, but it should be like sentient. So I'm probably gonna need to reward one of those tags.
Okay.
Like one of those wards should probably be re-put to like it be conscious in some way, because it is, and we agree that it is. So.
All right. On the guest book, you would see a new name written in a language you don't recognize.
Well, this is something to investigate next week.
What's the script?
You definitely don't know.
Great.
Wouldn't you like to know,
Making sure
mail
it's not
boy?
Greek.
Wouldn't you like to know, delivery boy? All right. As you guys, are you wanting to do the interrogation, or are you wanting to cut to black?
I'd rather cut to black and do that next week.
Cool.
Come on.
We'll cut to black as you read the spooky name.
Read the spooky
All
name.
right. I do believe that there is one more thing we are supposed to do.
Yes. I hate
Hell
what
yeah.
I hate what the action's called, but
I like it.
It's time to
Uh,
geek out.
geek out during the credits. At the end of the session, when the credits roll, go around the table. Each player can answer one or more of the following questions.
We didn't burn any crew tags, so.
Did you
Wait,
not?
what's attention?
Attention is
How it levels up.
yeah, it's how it levels up.
I mean, we've obviously all gotten closer together. Like, we know each other now. You know?
How have we grown? We met each other.
We've become a crew. And we fought together.
Yeah.
You know?
We did do a little
barely.
combat together.
And let's see. Each player is supposed to answer one question, so
Oh.
we'll go based on how the cards are on the stream. So, Gideon, you first. Answer the question.
Can I answer any of these?
Yep, pick one.
Pick one. I suppose the theme of mine under the most strain is urban combat training, just because lying to those cops wasn't very by the book.
All right.
Who's next?
On card
Tristan,
order,
you-
it's Tristan, yeah.
Me, I suppose, most meaningful interaction. I think that would be me and Gideon, for me at least. So add 1 help or hurt point next to
What
their
was the
name.
interaction? Geek out, brother.
I mean, like, we had so much, dude. The fucking banter all session. It's also the only thing on any of these that I can think of besides, like, we have grown together, but that's kind of big too. I was a fan of the banter mostly, which is mostly with you.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how to mark help points, hurt points, or what those do. So,
You would in the hurt help, click help to add it, and then put the player's name there. I don't know why I put that person. That's a different person. Oh, because it's a drop down. What are you doing?
I was trying to. I can't see shit.
Who's next?
After Tristan is Lucian.
Lucian.
And then it's me, and then it's Angelo.
Haha, the perfect guy gets to go last.
Because I'm saving the best for last.
Last, but definitely not best.
Last and certainly not least.
I would say I would probably have the most meaningful interaction with probably Gideon as well. Because when we went up the stairs together, we actually had an encounter.
What would Mace even say? I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, did you have my fucking back? I forgot about that.
You took the offense, I took the defense.
Hell yeah.
Also,
So I'm going to...
I will add to this. You witnessed Gideon be a soldier for a second.
That's true.
Like, he went from lawyer man to, like, fucking trained military soldier.
Very true.
I don't think I can change the player. It only says I can target player character.
I don't know why it's doing that.
We'll just make a note and figure it out later.
Would you be able to give
There you go.
everyone access to everyone's characters? Does that help?
I don't think that's how that works, but
I exited out and it auto-saved. If you don't mind fixing that again, thank you.
There you go, Gideon Kessler. I'll fix it on Seek Sheet as well. It's a bit buggy.
And how does help work? I use that as like a tag.
I actually need to do a little more digging into that because we've never played a campaign for that matter.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the question? Sorry.
How help and hurt points work.
Oh, I just had that pulled up. You can basically spend help points to assist someone in like something they're doing.
Okay, so that was my assist another I was kind of thinking of.
Yeah.
Or aid another.
You just have to
And
build
her
them
points
up.
are very similar. You can rarely help someone if the action is sufficiently self-destructive for them. But mostly it's to fuck other people over.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah. Normally, before the game, we like go around the table and we all pick like 1 to 2 people that we either had like a good encounter with or the past, so that there's like party rivalry.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't really do that. And I mean, we're all pretty chill with each other. Unless someone decides to dislike Gideon, like other than me as a person.
I wouldn't dislike Gideon. If I was going to dislike anyone, it would be Angelo out of competition.
Hell yeah.
At a competition, I like a friendly rivalry.
Out of me
Reason
being an
being is
asshole.
he calls himself perfect, and one of my weakness tags is obsessed with perfecting myself.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
nice.
buddy.
That's nice.
Oh boy, I love unintended character conflict. It's great.
That's really good.
It makes it better because it seems kind of one way. Like, Angela's happy to fire back, but isn't that invested? I don't know.
All right.
It's
can I-
Kakashian guy.
Angelo is literally an overall overachievement. Like, that's one of his themes.
Oh god, he's gifted and talented.
All right.
Ugh.
And I answer the question. Or one
That's
of the
cool,
questions.
Yeah, that's where I have problems. Because I'm like, the only thing I can think of is like the crew has grown better together. We do all get along fairly well, and I don't know how much of that is just it's two of our first
did-
times.
That possibly, but I do think like overall the party did kind of just immediately get along and start working well together.
Yeah.
We vibe.
We are vibing.
We're all pretty much being contracted and paid to work together, so I was like, ah, fuck it, why not?
I literally mind melded with all of you guys separately, and I was like, okay, I got the vibes.
Oh, that's true. Her connection with the entire party about that.
How'd everyone?
Oh yeah, you did kind of mind meld with people for a second.
Yeah.
Shit, we didn't use that.
Well, it didn't really come up. I got 3 juices, and I didn't know what that meant.
Damn. Oh, fair.
I
fair.
basically got the.
I think that in that case you would have like said, "I know what they're doing. I'm gonna back them up." Type vibe.
I never got
I
the
can see that.
chance to add that in, but it's okay. I'm still trying to figure out
Does
when.
juice
Well-
carry on into the next session?
I don't think so, but it's a game, so
What is
you
it?
know.
Does
I don't think juice carries over to the next session,
It
but
does
it's also a game that we're all playing right now, so you know.
Yeah, I don't think it does, but I will check on that. So keep it on your sheet for now. We'll take it off next session if we need to.
Okay.
Okay.
so for mine?
So-
do I mark attention on the crew theme then? Question.
I will do that because you all share it. The crew theme is something you all share.
Yeah.
I added it on my sheet because I didn't know if it connected or not.
Oh yeah.
It does.
It does.
So yeah, you all. It has
Okay,
one
okay.
attention. Yep, you all have that shared.
We're all
so it'll,
goobers.
If one person changes it, it will change for everyone.
That's really nice. Actually.
So, I know you said attention upgrades it. Could you give me a little bit more of a rundown about that?
So, attention, when it gets to mask, you get to get an improvement, which is basically a bonus. I don't know what the improvements for crew tags are, but I will look at it right now.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse.
And then, okay. Oh, it's on the backside. Okay. Does it get the improvement when it hits 3 or when it goes to 4?
I believe it's when
Like
it
if
hits
they
3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we did it. That's how I thought. I actually don't think we've ever leveled up anything. I don't think we've ever done enough sessions.
Did y'all
We've never gotten that far,
would y'all only do 1 shots?
pretty much.
We had like 1 to 2 shots, yeah.
1 to 2, yeah.
Okay, fair.
Like Braden was visiting. We're not on stream, right?
We are because we have not finished the end credits.
If anybody
Okay,
that's in
okay.
the Discord knows my name already, but
Okay,
locations it shouldn't be.
I know. I was about to give. Yeah,
Do not dox
yeah,
yourself.
that.
So
Yeah.
we'll have that talk after we go to Angelo Rask. You are the last
Hey!
of us. Answer the question.
Boy, perfect.
Answer one of the 3 questions.
question,
Or one of the questions.
Ironically, it's probably a theme that is under the most strain would be his job, seen as this is a Monday. He has an 8 to 8 shift, and he skipped all of it.
Oh dang.
Yeah,
You know what? You got a fair
I will
point.
say you probably called out because hey, the government wants to talk to me.
Oh no, no.
He was
Oh,
also
okay.
using. He was also using his company van for not that.
That's you know what? That's fair.
And also, he has expressed, displeasure with the job itself.
Okay.
Did you
Yeah,
call
he's
out?
bitching
a lot of stuff.
No.
He just didn't. He forgot to, or just didn't care.
That's unfortunate timing. Remember how I mentioned there was that one guy who might stop in and check out? He just
Yeah.
joined.
Oh, dude. we're just leaving. I'm so sorry.
No.
Oh, that's
That's
the
so
VOD's
unfortunate.
gonna be up. The VOD will be up soon.
Tomorrow.
Hey, D&D streams are great because you can listen to them, especially on this one where you had no visuals.
It should be up
This is
tomorrow.
very much
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a theater of the mind game, so there's a lot of not many visuals. You can just listen. It's great.
All right.
So yeah,
Okay.
well, with that, that is the
No,
end
we don't have
of
this
our
right.
first session of Old Blood Blues. A new Babel tale.
Yeah.
I just made that up. I shouldn't have.
It's called Old
I
Blood
actually
Blues.
like it. It vibes.
Fucked with
No,
it.
Old Blood Blues, yeah, but the a new Babel tale is.
I actually
That's
like
cool.
that.
I'll
It's
work on it.
cool.
It's good.
If we
It's
do
cool.
another,
I think I can do better, but we'll see. Either
I
way,
believe it.
thank you for joining this. Not only my first like proper multi-session, hopefully, game of City
Oh, it
Abyss,
will
but also my first time GMing on this channel.
Yay!
Woo! Yeah.
It was fun. It was good.
I am so excited for the setting and this game and everything. I've got so many plans. So if you're here, come back. Story will continue.
Yeah,
Please
no.
watch more.
Please don't leave.
We really
Please
try to
don't.
play like
Please
6
don't
to
leave,
7
dear
games.
God. We need the views.
No, we don't. This is archival,
try-
if anything.
yeah.
I'm crashing out.
We would
now.
like the
It's-
views.
We try to start every Wednesday around 6:30. Sometimes there are delays. Sometimes there are reasons that we can't do it. For instance, we were supposed to start this last week, and then internet decided to be all fucky.
Yeah,
so we
my
weren't able to.
internet just went no internet. It didn't get fixed until like the morning the
The
next
day after, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. But either way, it has been
That's
a
where it
wonderful
came.
time. It has been a wonderful time. Do tune in next time to see what our band of misfits does. The mist is thin in the
Misfits.
city. The mist is thin in the city. So try your best not to fall through the veil. We'll see you next time. Gooby.
Booby.
Bye-bye.
Hey.